Ahoy, mateys! Yarg! Wow, look at these Pokemon cards. Another night, another stream. All 7 days of the week, right? That's what we're supposed to do anyways. Wow, look at this beautiful Primal Clash box. So sensual. Ooh, just touching it. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. Oh, look at this. So my other two PSA returns came in. I opened up one of them, but I haven't really shown it off yet. And then I've got a third one that I have not opened. So I was thinking do that on Monday. You know, it's Sunday. It's my off day. So I was spending time with my wife. I was not doing pokies. Come on, I want to do some pokies, man. I got a hankering. So tonight we're going to start a box break for XY Primal Clash. Let me get a card ready for it, okay? I need a card. You guys know how we do the business. We get these lovely cards. Ooh. How much per pack? So we're going to do exactly what we're doing with the Roaring Skies. I'm going to do the box break for 20 a pack. Primal Clash. I hope you jump in. I hope you'll consider it. You don't have to jump in, obviously. 3, 4. It's very similar to Roaring Skies in the way that it's designed. So it's another set with ancient trait cards. So there's just lots and lots of things to pull out of this set. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Well, this takes a while. 35, 36. All right, here they all are. The spots are ready. Ooh, the spots are ready to go. What are you guys doing? How's it going, everybody? I guess we better put this up in the description now, huh? Give me a moment. Let's do, let's see, under special, we'll say box break. XY Primal Clash. We'll say $20 per booster. All right, it's set up. I'll hit the save button. Very good. 2 years ago today on the channel, you got a base set 2 box. Oh, yeah, I remember that. You know what happened back then? I was doing a box break with it, and it just wasn't selling. Nobody wanted a base set 2 box break. It was just selling like trash, dude. And, you know, at some point I'm like, I got tired of waiting, and I just refunded everybody. I was like, you get your money back. They all got their money back, and I said, we're not breaking it now. Now that box is sitting in my vintage box collection. It's just sitting there. And it has gone up in price. I think it's about doubled in price from what I originally bought it for. So that's the interesting part. It's gone way up. But yeah, I was just sitting there waiting for it to sell. Nobody wanted to buy it. I'm like, forget about it. I'll just keep it. I need that one drug to stop addiction. I don't want it now either. I hated base set 2 as a kid too. Here are my thoughts on base set 2. Don't open it. But it's a very interesting sealed booster packs and very interesting, excuse me, very interesting as a booster box display. Because obviously it was a part of Pokemon history, but do I want base set 2 Charizard? No, I don't care. He's not, you know, I'd rather have first edition base set Charizard. So if you're going to collect base set 2, don't collect the open product and don't open it. Just leave it sealed and collect the sealed product. It's more fun. I think the sealed product has more of a memorable look. Yeah, I remember base set 2 like crazy. It was all over the place when I got into collecting. It was everywhere. You could not escape base set 2. So, what you guys doing tonight? What are you doing? Let's read some messages. You guys know I do a good job reading messages. YouTube notified me your stream 23 seconds after a start. Come on, YouTube, getting lazy here. Good evening, ladies and degenerates. You need to print our numbers list and just tape into a cardboard topper. That way you don't have to number by hand. I don't know what you mean by that. TCT, how's it going? Got any cool Rayquaza slabs for sale? Give me a moment. No Rayquaza slabs at the moment. No Rayquaza slabs. What's up, Demetrius? I haven't seen you in a little while. I'm glad you're here. You missed it, Demetrius. We opened up a ton of vintage product, and we're just now taking a little break from that. But we have a lot more. I'll show you. So check this out, Demetrius. Look at this. We're opening up Vintage Rocket, we're opening up Vintage Fossil, we're opening up Vintage Gym Heroes, and we have quite a bit of it left, so we're going to get back to it soon enough. We're just taking a little brief, what do they call it, when you're watching a long movie and they have like a moment where you can take a break? I don't remember. Intermission? We're taking a bit of an intermission on these boxes. maybe allow people to recuperate some of their monies. But in the meantime, we're going to have this. It's the special of the night, XY Primal Clash, with Primal Groudon in it. He's definitely the chase card. Ooh. He's the chase card, but of course, there's a lot of other great cards in this set as well. Aggron's in here, Kyogre's in here, but there's a lot of those ancient trait cards too. I think those are highly collectible. So I will just place this box here, I suppose. That's good enough. Jonathan Andrade says, ooh. Let's take a look at all the cards on the table. You guys might notice, first of all, these 5 or 6 brand new graded cards. We got this Charizard 9 for 62. Sabrina Slowpoke is first edition for a cheap 27. This is Red Mage from Opus 5. She's looking kind of fancy, man. Okay, here's Pikachu 10 for 60. Harpy's Feather Duster. This is for you Yu-Gi-Oh collectors. This is from Maximum Gold, first edition Maximum Gold for 125. One thing I've learned about Yu-Gi-Oh is it's pretty hard to grade Yu-Gi-Oh. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards are printed off-center. Here comes Team Rocket. Okay, so those are all good. There's that beautiful shining Kabutops. We leave them up here to show off TCC grading. Nacho Man, Nacho Man. We got Cramorant, Incineroar, some Finn and Jake. These do not sell very quickly, but I have actually sold some Adventure Time slabs, so they do sell. They just aren't as popular as Pokemon. Oh yeah, here's the Salazzle where we took 20 bucks off. There we go. Sirfetch'd is still up on the table. That kind of surprised me. He's pretty cool. Phantom, Jigglypuff 9 for 36. Tempting, but I mostly look for Rayquaza cards now. Oh, nice, man. What's your dream card, Mr. Demetrius? I'll go buy it for you. You can put it on SLAB-AWAY. I'm just kidding. Here's Onyx. Pikachu, Zekrom. Here's Venusaur. Here's a beautiful Gold Star Charizard. I want a Gold Star Charizard. Come on, mister. I'm all invested in Pokemons. Boy, he was expensive. I put $22,000 into him. I could have put that same money in the stock market. But you know, the stock market fell during that time period because I bought him the day after Valentine's. That was in February. So if I'd put $22,000 in the stock market around that same time period, I would have just lost a bunch of money because the stock market tanked. Stock market was in a so-called bubble. The question is Charizard in a bubble? Good question. That's tough to know. I'll take that Gold Star. How much is that Gold Star in the window? If I got a Gold Star and it was like a Gold Star 10 Charizard for like $20,000, $20,000, would you guys actually put it into like a SLAB-AWAY with me, mortgage style? Like you make a $200 payment per month for like 15 years kind of deal. I'd be minded to that if you did like, I don't know, maybe like 6 or 7% interest on it. I'd be open-minded. And then you would be incentivized to pay it down a little faster because you don't want to pay 7% interest per year. But yeah, I mean, might be a way to get yourself a really fancy card. No, but a $6,000 Espeon? I'll take it for free. Yo, how are you? Says Zenas Simp? What? I see no other TCC balls other than me here. Ran is declaring himself the very finest, the best, even. My dream card is the damn Gold Star Rayquaza, but that damn thing is so damn expensive. Yeah, I saw him for $50,000 when there was the big Pokemon crash, which happened shortly after Logan Paul did his thing and everyone ran out of stimmy money. I think there was a Pokemon card crash. Everyone was freaking out. And I think that crash is basically... I think it's over, to tell you the truth. I think the Pokemon crash is done. And, you know, there was a Rayquaza. I had a chance to try and buy it at 50. Maybe I should have. I don't know. You know why I didn't buy it, though, Demetrius? I'm not a Rayquaza fan. He's very cool. I can see that a lot of other people like him. But you know how I buy cards, guys? And I recommend this for everyone. Don't buy what other people like. Buy what you like. You're voting for what card should be expensive, okay? So that's very important when it comes to collecting. So you should always purchase whatever card you really desire and just put that into your collection over and over and over again. I'll give you a PP touch for the Charizard. I'm here, mister. Yay, he's here. I have money for cards, but I must control my Pokemon card addiction. I only buy when I get paid. I love Ray Ray. Giratina, best legendary, not even close. What do you think we're going to pull tonight, guys? You think we're going to pull a $500 card tonight? We've been doing pretty good pulls lately. With that Primal Clash box break, you never know. We might pull something crazy out of there. All right, let's get started. I'm headed over to the list. Let's see where we're starting tonight. We're playing a little RuneScape tonight. I don't know if anyone's enjoying that. Okay. Marcel Torres, EV Hero Snipe. Is that where we left off? JS Pokestop says 2 slime. Is that where we left off? All right, let's get 2 slime, man. Let's do it. 2 slime. Boy, my voice is not doing so well. Too much shouting every night. Voice is getting tired. I'm going to pull something nice out of your last fusion pack. Yeah. We got some more fusion on the way, so I can't wait for that. I'm going to get some card graders. How much? I don't remember the price for them. I'm sorry. Mr. I demand we pull Alt Art Aquafina. Oh, let's get Alt Art Aquafina. Okay, you got... This is slime, right? Yes. Okay. Line, mister. Did everyone spend their money? Yeah, everyone gone and spent their monies. Can't imagine there's going to be a long line tonight, but I don't know. See what happens. We didn't think there was going to be a long line Saturday and Sunday, and there was. JS Pokestop. Oh, Mr. John. Wait, John gets to keep his bulk, right? Isn't that the deal? John actually drives over here, and he can just pick up his bulk. Did you have an E-Series Skyridge Houndoom Slab to Raw? Oh, yes. I just had one of those laying around just for you. Do you have any E's? Just me and my Pokies on Skid Row, mister. That's because you've been spending too much. Okay. You submitted an order to Home Depot. That's right. I bought more shelves from Home Depot. I must have bought a couple $1,000s of shelves from Home Depot by now. I think this is it for tonight. So it looks like there's 12 orders tonight so far. That is a very short line. Michael Osborne says, Mister, can I please have 3-star berth? You want 3-star berth? You got it, man. You got it. One piece. Ian King. I got a Haunter Shadowless PSA 10 for $68. 1 Pokey B. Okay, 1 Pokey B. Here goes. Can you pay bills? Can you pay my automatic bill? Why is the lady card priced at $69? I felt that was the correct price. I don't actually know her price. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one selling one. Actually, I didn't truly look. So you got the Blowjob Gengar. Congratulations. Now, he says, I ordered General Mills, 2 packs. I got everything I ordered, but you also opened 1 General Mills pack as well that I didn't order. Oh, okay. So are you saying that you got a bonus one? You can just keep them, man. Yeah, just keep them. Not a big deal. In this case, he's just like a little bonus Pikachu. Just for you. Is that all your slabs? No, I have many more slabs than this. Ooh. I should give John a ton of slabs to price and get listed up on Discord or something. I don't know. Or maybe like eBay or some crazy thing. Here's Whimsicott. Ooh. Mr. basically sleeps on slabs. At one point, you were slab poor. Yes, and now I have slabs again, but that will end soon because people will buy these up in no time at all. Just give it like 2 weeks, and a lot of these will have moved off the table. So I do need to get more cards coming back all the time. I might continue with Chilling Pain tonight. They smoked that Uncle O Grimacy. What? I found a McDonald's pack. It had a Smeargle in it. A Smeargle? He gonna paint. That was Michael. Next up, we have Andrea Navarra. 1 Pokey Bruh. Can I get a top loader for Blastoise? Here we are. No, you can't get a top loader for Blastoise. I'm sorry. Oh, Psyduck and Slowpoke. Wow, dude. Loving them Pokebras. Jesus. That's for Mr. Andrea. How do people grade cards by PSA and then sell them for like 20 bucks on eBay? Aren't they losing money? They sure are. They sure are. Be careful out there, guys. You might lose money grading cards. And that was one of my predictions for this year. I said, you will no longer be able to send cards into PSA and then flip it for easy money. That's going away. It already has in many regards. And the way you would make money on Pokemon cards in the future is it'll be like the old days where you have to open up a booster pack and get lucky. So but eventually there'll be enough people grading and the prices will be high enough on the grading that you will not make money grading cards. That will balance out at some point. Is it 24 booster packs in one piece? Romance Dawn. 25 packs. We sell the promo, okay? 25. Sansan A says, thank you for offering to hold on to the last pack of Fusion. Oh, Mr. Sansan. He says, I'll take your last Fusion Strike pack. 1 pack of Chili Waynes. Okay, give me a moment. Blech. Okay, come on. Come on. Alt incoming. Rip Fusion. Yeah, we'll have more Fusion on the menu very soon. I'm confident of it. Okay, so 1 Fusion, 1 Chilling, 1 spot in the Battle Booster. I don't know how I feel about this RuneScape music. It's just okay. Okay, here we are. Mr. L12 needs a credit line increase. Mr. Is Cheese or Alex going to be your best man at your wedding? Oh, yeah, my wedding for my second wife. This box only had 1 full art. Cheese, that PSA 10 Unbroken Bond Blastoise still haunts me to that day. Here's Metagross. There's a few bangers from RuneScape playlist. Here we are. Let the show begin. Play Sonic music. Gotta go fast. Mr. Keep Fusion off the menu. Gotta keep my Gengar stock up. There we go. San A. So, nothing wild out of those 2 packs. Mr. Grade with TCC, I heard if you side him $50, he will rig your grade. He'll give you a 9, but then he'll pocket that cash anyways. There we go. So, now he wants in the Battle Boosties. Remember, the Battle Boosties are for a box of Lost Origin. There we go. I paid shipping for Lyseth, and she hasn't arrived. What? Now we have Marcel, Taurus, Eevee, Heroes, Snipe. Okay, we'll give that a try. I don't think it'll happen, but we'll give it a try. Do you like to read books? No. I did a lot of reading when I was a kid. Tons of it. As an adult, I think that video is a superior vehicle for entertainment. Robert Lopez says $50 towards my perfect Pikachu. You got it, Robert. Thanks so much, man. Mr. Robert. Robert Lopez. Here he is. So you have $100 remaining. Any good polls from you? Dude, this music sucks. I've heard enough of it. That's it. Pokemon. Man, I've heard Pokemon too many times. It still sounds good, but it's too much. Oh, that does sound good though, doesn't it? Oh man, that sounds really good. Here's Paper Mario 1000-Year Door. So, now we have Danny Adam, 5 of the Primal Clash booster packs. So Danny Adam's in it tonight, guys. Don't like watching Netflix or movies? I'll watch the movie Endgame like last year, barely. Danny. Oops. Danny Adams. There we go. Just a reminder, we no longer do like a random starting point on these boxes. We just start where we start, okay? Kurt, iRig. I'll have 10 Ultra Prisms. Ooh, 10 Ultra Prisms, you say? Where's my Ultra Prisms? Oh, we're going to need a fresh box of Ultra Prism. I see how it is. I see how it is. Give me a moment. Got it. Whew. Just waiting for this to occur. So I had a box ready to go. Cheese makes me super mad, Cardconomist. When is Kyle coming out? Anyone heard of Pokemon? Lost Origin releases the 9th, so expect it a few days afterwards. That's right. I always get it a bit later because it has to ship all the way out to me. And I don't have an official distributor. You guys think it'll be Popular? I don't know if he'll be popular. Wow, Kurt's going deep on these guys. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 10 packs, man. Appreciate it. Mr. Kurt. Pokey MMO is not considered a hack. You're a hack. How come you don't have a distributor? I applied for it last year and they turned me down. And I haven't applied for it this year because I need to apply for it this year. That's why. I'm going to pray for you. Dear God, help them. Amen. Here you are. I should just tell my wife to quit her job and help me. All right, what we got? Diglett Rampardos. Magnezone Palkia. Wow, all right, we're starting with Palkia. Here's Turtwig. You got to pull some nice stuff, don't you? Pachirisu. Cranidos. This is for Kurt. Irig. Oh, man, you got a full art. Missing Clover. Looks well-centered, so that's good. You need them to be well-centered to get those 10s, right? Gumshoes, looking like he's going to run in 2024. Nice. Picking up the Lunala Prism Star. Ooh, probably gradable, man. There you go. Loving that, loving that. Here's Licky Licky. And Drifloon Dialga. Wow, overall, I thought you had a very fair round there, Kurt. Thought that was very decent. Lots of decent pulls. There we go. So, Mr. Kurt, what I'd like to do is sleeve these up too. There we go. Wrong full art, though. Yeah. If it had been Cynthia or if it had been Lily, that would have been obviously much better. $140 for $20 in cards, probably. Here we are. If these grade well, I mean, look at the Lunala. The Lunala looks really nice all by itself. I wonder what that Lunala goes for as a 10. Missing Clover also looking like it might have a shot at a 10. Dialga and Palkia maybe a little thin on the top versus the bottom, although the Palkia looks a little bit better than the... I'm sorry, the Dialga looks a little bit better than the Palkia. Also, don't underestimate those holographic cards. Again, those cards were not overprinted like the Sword and Shield era probably was. So I don't think these are quite as overprinted. Sun and Moon's not perfect, though. The real good stuff, in my opinion, is the XY era holos. Grant Klein. Kurt, do we have you in a special spot? But, you know, every round that you open isn't meant to be a win. It's a gamble, isn't it? When you open up cards, you are gambling. Let's say he had pulled a near perfectly centered Cynthia out of the box. Well, he would have been doing very well. That's what he's hoping to do. Just not going to happen every time, or else if that happened every time, the card wouldn't have any value, would it? It would be like a common card. Everyone would have one. So the concept is that you need other people to get unlucky for your card to have value. Oh, he says, I do have a bag, huh? Let's see. Where's your bag? Kurt Irig. Here he is. I was just about to ask. Boy, we got fruit flies in our house. I bought some fruit fly traps on the internet. I can't wait for them to arrive. I also had 3 Primal Clash packs. Of course, let's go get those. Aha. There we go. Yay. We have an order for Jesse Michael. Ship me out, mister, in case you need my address. Here it is. All right, Jesse Michael, everybody. Jesus Falar, Jeffrey Yang, Jesse Salinas, Jeffrey Kroon, Jeremy Moore. Ah, Jesse Michael. All right, you had a larger bag. I'm glad you're shipping out. Gonna save us some room, man. Okay, it looks like we are shipping you for the first time, so I'm gonna log into my PayPal and get your name, get your address. You got apple cider vinegar, mister? Mister, that isn't how Pokecommunism works. I learned that the hard way with Astral Radiance. Shoot fly, don't bother me. Shoot fly, don't bother me. Shoot fly, don't bother me. Well, I haven't heard that one in a long time, man. That's like a kid's song from a long time Do kids still get to hear that kind of music? Or is that music illegal? Instead, you got to hear the parade song from Blue's Clues these days. Jesse Michael. Let's see. Here it is, Jesse Michael. Primal Clash. Hey, don't you be slandering Primal Clash. Got any other Sabrina slabs? Maybe. The only slabs for sale, though, are the ones on the table. All right. Print. Whoa, hold on. There we go. Print. All right, there we go. What's up, Charles? Charles Bielonsky. How's it going, man? Hope you're having a nice night. What are you guys saying? We listen to Baby Shark now? Live chat? I'm not on live chat. Let me get on live chat. There we are. We are on the live chat now. Shoe fly is a swear word nowadays. Is it really? I don't want a 2.4 thousand Team Rocket trainer card. It's $2,400. No, it's $24, obviously. Oh, let me check that did this match what you sent me? Yes. All right, Jesse, you're good to go, Jesse. So now we have an order from Taylor Edmonds, 3 in the Primal Clash break. All right. Taylor Edmonds. Ed Munds. Edmund is very close to Almond. Whew. I'm dying. Now we've got Nicholas Stapp, 2 Primal Clash. Oh, Nicholas. Let's get you this. Nicholas Stapp. SLAB-AWAY the Rocket Togetic. You got it, man. Is it still around? Yes, sir. It's funny, somebody slabbed this away the other night, but then they're like, wait a second, I changed my mind. And then I managed to sell 3 of them after he changed his mind. I find that very interesting. Nicholas. Oh, 2 P's, right? There we go. So my Poké collection was junk slabs at best, and I reluctantly concurred. Did I really say that? That sounds like me. I'm sorry. I like your collection. Okay, so Nicholas. N-I-C. N-I-C-O. So you're going to go here. We're just going to say September, okay? Make it easy. Oh, can you believe it's September already? Nicholas Stop. Togetic. 190, right? There we are. You're updated. I cannot believe it's been a full year since we started SLAB-AWAY. Wild stuff, man. Cool. Hamam, 5 chilling rains for our friend Hamam. Hey, we're having a debate here. Mind sharing your option, says my fireback. Yeah, let's hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll share my option with you. Love your person. Thanks, man. 2022 just started. LOL. It's October for here. Mister, I don't mind spending... It's October where I'm from. I don't mind spending every day out on the corner in the pouring rain. No, Mister wouldn't burn the Gold Star Zard for less than 30. Mister is a master debater. That's right, debater. What other slabs are on the table tonight? Tyler, if you rewind to the beginning of the stream, we show them all off. So you might want to do that if you are curious about it. All right, there we go. Oh, Hamam. Hi, look, 161 here. Hit the like button. Lewis says, law, Mr. will be loved. And he will be loved. Standing on the corner. Here's Dynatree Hill. A few years I had Pokemon game nights for the community teams. 70 boys and girls, and we have a debate. What do you think when one is? What? What's the debate? I don't understand the question. Mister, would you Destroy the Zard for $30,000. Yup, I would. If somebody really paid it, I would destroy it for you. I would take the cash and go buy another one, of course, so it wouldn't affect me. But if you wanted to burn a Charizard out of the Pokemon card community, I would agree with that. That's the whole idea of a burner account. All right, Mr. Hammam. Here we are. All right. Hammam. Thinking outside the box, I'm told to give X small if you have. What? 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 That was Hammam, right? Yes, it was. Say no, Mr. No! Justin Overdween. Mister, can I please get the Sabrina Slowpoke? You got it, Justin. Overdoing. And 4 Space Jugglers. You got it, man. What's considered a small bag? It's about this much, you know. It's a little cup in your hand. About that much. Pretty small. Do you know, off the top of your head, how many PSA 10 Gold Star Zards there are? I believe there's just about 100. Last time I checked, it was still under 100. So by now, it could have moved by 1 or 2. Because that's kind of what Pokemon cards have been doing. They have been going up in population. But it's still possible with the cards so expensive that it's all done grading. So it's possible there are no more. Here's Togetic. Cold. And cold. My local TCG shop is selling fusion boxes. Nice. Good for them. All right, Justin Overdween. Sounds like they're a local card shop. Here we are. I'll buy 3 slots of Primal Clash if we can open it today. Well, then go buy it. How do you think that works, man? It only works if you actually go buy it. You can't sit back and wait for other people to do that. You got to be the one. All right, we're moving on to... We have 10 people in the queue. That's pretty short. Leo Flores says 1 Roaring Sky. 1 Primal Clash. I have a bag. All right, Leo. So this will obviously be opened later. There we are. Who's a dummy? You calling me a dummy? Wait. Sleep. I don't take kindly to your attack. Support your local card shop unless they're run by meanie weenies. The green meanies are here. You got Klefki. Wow, that was a pretty cold pack, Mr. Leo. I'm sorry, man. That one was cold. Even the reverse hollow was just a trainer. You got a little non-hollow Pikachu, I guess. There we go. Leo Flores. I blame Alex. There's stolen goods in the form of binders full of Gold Star dogs. Yeah, I heard about that. So the Gold Star dogs, they're really high in population, and then you'll always find them for sale. Coeli Jimenez, 5 Eevee Heroes. Coeli had some good luck the other night, didn't he? I think he did. Mister, you stupid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! Watch your mouth, boy! Before I dab the little crumbs off of it with the little napkin. And then tell you, oh, what a good boy. Have you watched any documentaries by Michael Moore? Oh, yeah, I saw the Michael Moore documentaries. Here we are. I'll buy all the... Oops, didn't get to finish reading that one. It's like my balls. That's right. That's right. It's like my balls indeed. Cute. Oh, Coeli, I swear it's wigged. It's wigged. He stole it. He stole the elections. That's Vaporeon. Wow. Coeli, you're having very good luck on this channel right now. You might be Poke-blessed or something. That's Marshadow. I don't know what to say, Coeli. Picking up that Jolteon like it wasn't even difficult. I think we're going to need some Poke-communism in here to even this out a bit. Oh, now, where did we put your bag, actually? Oh, here you are. Man, I'm dying over here, guys. Now, the reason that's nuts is because he had just pulled this guy like a minute ago. Well, I don't know about that, guys. I think it's time to beat up Coeli and steal his bag. He's got too much value in it. So, you know, he's a prime target. Here we are. Stay hydrated. Yeah, my throat's tired. Too much talking. Next up, we got Rowan White. Primal Clash. Rowan White. Thoughts on EV? What? Rowan White. Mr. White. You organized all Luxray? What are you guys saying, man? Okay, here's Jonathan Sylvester 2 for the Battle Boosters. So, Jonathan, I think we're full. Yes. So what happens in this case, Jonathan, is we start the next round early, and you get 2 spots in the next round. You want to keep those spots together because it increases your odds. Now, you could have split them up if you really wanted to. Oops, there we go. Aaron Ungar, 6 Eevee Heroes. And the Charizard EX slab. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what's nice about buying the slabs, guys? There's no RNG here. You just get what you paid for. So you're never going to pull cold. You're just getting the slab that you bought. You're taking the luck out of it. There you are, Mr. Aaron, and it's already graded, the best part. Okay, so did I count this right? 3 and 3? Yes, I did. Here we are. I was reading some news for Lake of the Ozarks. There's a rich guy out here, and he wants to build a big sports stadium center here. And he wants it to be like a hotel at the same time. That's real interesting. I wonder if he'll actually build that. He's apparently lived out here for 6 generations, his family has. And he's a dentist and his wife is a nurse. But they're major real estate developers, and they developed a bunch of condos and a bunch of apartments, apparently. Now they're going to take their fortune and try to build a stadium. So that's really fascinating. Whoop, look at that Leafeon. Ooh. His goal is to make it so that Lake of the Ozarks gets tourism even during the winter. That's what he was saying. He says, Lake of the Ozarks, really, people come down here for the summer, but we want people to come down for the winter too. So that was interesting. The Trump of Missouri. No, I saw an interview of him. He's quite soft-spoken. He's rather old too. Not so eccentric. But yeah, he was talking about his plans to do that. And I was like, yes! We need more stuff. So Mahasvar says, let's get a pack of Roaring Skies. Oh, yes! And Ultra Prism. Wait a second. What are we doing? We got to put this into Aaron Unger's bag first. I'm sorry, Aaron. I'm jumping ahead here. Mr. Build a competing stadium. No. Although I might build like a badminton court next to our garage because we got some grassy land there. And if we could put a little miniature court there, we could play all kinds of sports. Racquetball, tennis, I suppose badminton. Just something to get us outside of our own home. And then maybe it will help sell the property later, you know? So you need an Ultra Prism as well. You got it, man. Got a box and a lot of slabs. Oh, yes, sir. Build a harem. A harem. Here we are. Sneap. What are those? Mister, have you thought of open a storefront for your inventory? I've thought about teaching John how to operate sort of like an online store for me. That would make him capable of working many, many hours. So I was thinking teaching John how to do online sales would be a good idea. All right, let's see. Ooh, Cresselia. All right, so first pack is just a Cresselia. Online store would be dope. Definitely, I agree, man. We got Wingull Skarmory, huh? Look at that Wingull. There we go. Very nice. All right, so Mahasvara does have a box. Gigantic box. You got your hits bag. Got a regular bag. We'll put these into the regular bag. Now you're going to need special shipping. Here it is. And we're going to get you a medium priority mailbox. Print. It a debt on which way they want to organize 3 cards. I don't feel ideas to be pointless. I don't know what you're saying, man. You might be a little drunk. PP time, spam chat, says Gil. I don't know about that, Gil. In your experience, has the pull rate in Fusion Strike been the same as Evolving Skies? It's definitely worse. It's cheaper, but it's worse. Now we have Aiden May, who wants 2 Primal Clashes. Who's that? Oh, Liver King. And he calls people like Subprimal or something like that. Subprimal. That guy's funny as hell. Aiden May. There we go. Might take a Pokebra. Pokebras are nice, man. Sergio Urzua would like 1 spot in the Battle Boosty. Here it is. The Battle Booster's going off, everybody. Fusion Strike has been very rough. There we go. Have you ever watched the Pokemon anime? I missed the first few seasons. When I was a kid, I loosely watched the first season, but I vaguely remember any of it. I really ought to rewatch the whole thing with my wife. We just recently watched about 3 episodes of it, so that was fun, and I was really surprised with how much sort of like violence was in the show. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we need 1 more. 11. All right. We're like 4 or 5 episodes in, actually. Mr. PayPal shut my account down, but I wanted to request shipping with my leftover credit. Would this be... Who is this? Is this Ruben? Liver King juicing it up for sure. They toned that down, the violence, after a few episodes. Pokemon did? All right, can I get a number? Does adding something to a girl chance? Mr. Chase, no problem, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I don't like to hear that, man. Any reason why they did that? Were you just doing too much too soon? That's crazy. All right, here goes. Danley 1. Danley 2. Danley 3. Oh, Mr. Dan went deep. He took 4 spots and pulled the Battle Boosty. Honestly, I would have felt bad for him had he not pulled it. Hey, Chase, can you contact me on Discord? We'll get everything sorted out, and let's see what kind of store credit I can find for you real fast, since I'm opening this up anyways. Says you got 12 bucks, Chase. We can definitely get you all shipped out, okay? I can definitely get you shipped out at 12 bucks. We'll get you all taken care of. And I'd like to hear more about your case if you'd be willing to speak to me about it, because I want to learn, okay? I want to learn what happened and, if, you know, just advise people. Well, one of the things we want to do is expand so that we don't only take PayPal orders. We want to expand to other services. So this is going to say Lost Origin. Of course, Dan Lay's allowed to use this for other things, including just store credit. There we go. Yeah, I'd love to hear the details, man. And you know, if it's like private, you don't gotta share here or anything. I'd love to hear about it on Discord. Okay, so you tell me over there. PayPal did not like that. I cannot pay with that Mexican. What? I spent over 20K on PayPal in 3 months, but I don't know how else it would have. I see. Silly, man. So they just didn't like that you were spending a lot. That's dumb, dude. It must be a security measure, you know? They're worried, like, that's a lot of money. They're worried that you might be trying to run a scam or something like that. I get it. We've had problems. We had one person named Karen, and Karen was from another country, and they spent like $1,200 with me in one order, and then they immediately tried to run a scam on the order where they tried to have me ship it to the wrong address, and then when I wouldn't do that, they ran a chargeback, and they did that all like in one stream. And so, you know, there's a lot of money involved in those kind of issues. So maybe those platforms are scared of the same exact issue. You know what I mean? I don't know. Sounds terrible, though. But I'd love to hear all the details. All right. Now, Sergio, we also need to get you into the Primal Clash. Here we are. Might be time for us to get a new platform for payment, because I don't like to hear that. There we go. Next up, we got Gilberto Cedillo, Primal Clash, you sexy beast. You got it, Gilberto. Gilberto. He got the Pokemon fever, man. Just like me. That's what I did. When I got back into Pokemon, I basically blew my entire savings account on it. It was okay, though, because, I mean, you can always sell your Pokemon cards. So you can get some of your money back. If not, turn a profit. Casey Cole says 2 Eevee Heroes. You got it, Casey Cole. Casey. 4 Pokemon Go Japanese. I'm going to use my Sharingan. You have to give me a moment. We need to get some more of the Japanese Pokemons. There we go. Mr. keeps flaunting that Kabutops. I was real happy that Mr. Lewandowski sold it back to me, because I want to use it to show off our card grading. I have to give them a call. Then I just hate dealing with them, as in the past I've had no good experience with PayPal. PayPal's treated me right after 20. I've been with them for not 20 years. I'm sorry. I opened my account when I was actually like 14 or something like that, which I bet back then it wasn't illegal to do back then, but I think it is now. But yeah, so I opened it when I was 14, and I'm 33 now, so that's like, I guess that's 19 years I've been with PayPal. And they, you know, anytime I call them, they see how old my account is and how much traffic I do with them, and they treat me pretty nice. So I've never had a problem with them myself, but that's all I can say. All I can say is I've actually never had a problem with them. Yeah, they're pretty good. They're just in the business to make money, and I don't think they're trying to get rid of anyone, but yeah, you probably scaring them is what you're doing. They're like, 20,000, huh? All right. So he also wants 1 live custom. Shoot. Oh, that's cold. I'm salty. I opened up a lot of Neo 4-packs, but never got a Shining card. They're out there, Coeli. They're out there. And you know what? This isn't the Shining Charizard. You got to pull that Shining Charizard. Those Shining Charizards are even better if you think about it. It's just proof that you can pull it. And by the way, I don't think the pack was considered heavy or anything, was it? No, I don't remember. Do I have a personal PayPal agent? I do. I've forgotten his name and his number, so I just called PayPal directly. But they told me I had a guy. They like assigned a guy to me, and then I was like, oh, thank you. And then I never added him to my. I'm stupid. I never added him to my phone book. My dream card is a Gold Star Rayquaza. There we go. There's Sylveon. All right. I don't think it's time for me to make any more large Pokemon purchases until I move into a larger home. We are really having trouble with having enough space in our home, especially now that Mr. Pokejohn is working with us. He's got a whole workspace for himself, and we are just crowded all the way. If we had a kid, it would just be unbelievably crowded. So, oh, look at this Radiant Zard. So my focus, my goal these days is house shopping. I'm house shopping. We need a larger home. Faux show. All right, Casey Cole. Wow, man. You did well on that last pack, didn't you? Picking up that Charizard. Congratulations, man. Casey with the CA. It's such a great looking card, that Charizard. It's just too bad. He's not really rare, but, you know, everyone's still going to want one because he's so good looking. Move to Alabama or Utah. No, I'm not looking to really relocate too much. You know, John's over here. We got a house for John that we got to pay. It would be hard to move John. It would be hard to move that house. You know, he would have to move with us. It would be pretty complicated if we did that. Just connect your house to the garage. The garage is really far attached. It's like across the street. I'm having some back pain tonight. What's up with that? Back pain tonight. Okay, it says here we have 10 new orders in the queue. Eric Abel, 1 live. Mr. Eric. We're going to need a bigger boat. That's right. I met a guy with first edition Japanese Gold Star shiny Gyarados and wanted 4K for it when the condition it was in was probably worth 400 or 600. 1 live custom. 20 Chilling Pains. Chilling Pains? Yay! Oh. Eric's going deep on the Chilling Pains, man. Here we are. Hey, I'm the garage across the street. You had elbow problems yesterday and back problems today. You're falling apart, mister. Yeah, I had a moment where I had like this weird elbow pain, but it actually went away pretty quickly. So that lasted for a little while, but then it was just gone. I think it was from like overusing my elbows, actually, like just wildly moving my arms nonstop for 5 hours. But the back pain's been a more consistent problem. Obviously, we do a lot of sitting for this job, tons of sitting. So I guess I probably should have stretched my back or something before we started tonight. I don't know. Mr. Moved to Vegas. John had a brother there. I'm moving to Las Vegas. All right, let's see what we got. Sleep. Elbow and back pain from trying to make a child. Get the Blaziken Maximum Alt. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. I think John should unionize. All right, here goes Eric. Here's Lapras and Calyrex. You should do sports cards like NBA Hoops. Like the Hoops? Old Cemetery. I counted 21 packs. Did you really? We got 4 here. Here's 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Oh, look at that Moltres. Caca! 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. Ooh. 17. 18. 19. And 20. Nope, you miscounted. I counted correctly. Yay! Wow, how about these cold packs, though? Jesus. No big hits out of there at all. That was 20 packs, everybody. Dude, I'm tired of Chilling Pain. Chilling Pain. Chilling. Gonna screw my head up, man. Jesus. I just want Chilling Pain to pay out more. But didn't someone get a hot pull from Chilling Pain just recently? I can't remember. I thought someone did. Not out of that box, though. So far, that box has been cold. That's for Eric Abel. Eric, man, I'm sorry, man. Pokey. Bruh. Eric Abel. He says, I already have a bag. Looking for Eric Abel. Okay, you're not in here. Chilling Pain and bulk styles. He just liked me. Chilling Games. Here we are, Eric Abel. Brit. Pokey Brit. Love that set after my pull tonight. IDEC. What does that mean? I don't even care. There we go. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Shop. 1 Diggy Diamond. 1 Attack on Titans. You got it, man. Which set in Sword and Shield do you think will remain hot? Oh, I don't know. All of them. In 5 to 20 years, I mean, they're all going to be hot. Aha. All right. You got any Blastoises? I got this one. That's a Blastoise. He's a blasty boy. All right, Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Shop. You're going to pull Hollow, what's her name? And nothing. All right, that was 2 cold rounds. I think Vivid Brilliance says Stace the hottest. Blastoise, use a squirt. Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card? Hey! I don't appreciate the way you talking. Dustin Jarbo, 2, Vivid. You got it, man. Dustin Jarbo. Dustin Jarbo. Sneep. Give me the Chunky Chew. Ooh, we'll try. Hey, you got a Pikachu. He's looking pretty well centered too, man. Blastoise Brigade. What? Here's a Yanma. Okay, cool. It's a cute little Pikachu. I think he did pretty well with that round. It was a small round, but it was a good round. Here we are. This is for Dustin. Boy, we had some pretty crazy openings the last couple of days. I still need that Pikachu. Very good. Savannah with So says 1 Hidden Fate. All right, so I had a box of Hidden Fates ready to go because I knew we needed to open a fresh box the moment somebody ordered one. I have the Astral Radiance Pikachu. What? You're tricking me. You best stop tricking me, son. Remember my Radiant Zard you pulled literally immediately? Maybe. Hidden so expensive. WTF. People love it. It does give you a chance for the Charizard, I guess, if you think about it, you know? So there's always a temptation. A very sensual temptation. Could be a Charizard in there. You never know. It's possible. Unlikely. I'll toss this over here. So I'm in Kansas. How long would the shipping be if I bought it tonight? It would be the same as any other person. Yeah, you don't get extra fast shipping just because you're in the state next to me. They'll still take like 4 or 5 days probably. All right, what we got? Malamar. All right, picking up a poll. How many PSA 10 Pikachu do you have? Is that the only one? I think that is the only one. I think I got a bunch of 9s after that, okay? 999. He's a nice Shining Legends Pikachu. That's a bit of an older set. If you look at it, that's 2017. Compare that to the General Mills Pikachu, which is quite a bit younger. All right, Savannah, you got a bag right over here. Is it hollow? Yes, sir. It is a holographic Pikachu. That's why I graded him. You want to see? Check this out. Very cool. From Shining Legends. Mr. Drive to me overnight delivery. What is the pop for that Shining Legend Pikachu? I don't know off the top of my head. It's only $60, so it's probably not a super duper rare card, you know what I mean? Primal Clash for Yolan to Jampins. Yolan to Jampins. There you go, Yolan. You got him, Yolan. Kevin Eric Dutton. Hey, mister, may I get a $75 Celebi Venusaur? Okay. All I have to do is find it. Where is he? Oh. What is that? PSA 10 Celebi Venusaur. So give me a minute. One moment. All right, so I have another one. And the reason I wanted to do that is so that I can leave them on the table for sale. All the mods spending the night at Cheese's house. Cheese. Here we are. Yu-Gi-Oh! There we go. He says he does have a bag. Cool. So this is going to be Kevin E. Dutton. He's Dutton. Mister didn't get invited. Hey, I get invited to all the parties. All right, give me a minute, give me a minute. That's not true. I get invited to all the parties. All right, let's see. Don't make me call my mom. You think these Radiant Pokemons will be expensive in the future? Probably not. But maybe you want them. Maybe you like to look at them, right? There we go. You gotta remember, a lot of people just buy Pokemon cards to have fun with Pokemon cards. And then they enjoy being able to sell them later. And there's also a value to being able to show them off. So just being able to show them off, people like that. All right, let's see. Kevin Dutton. What is this music? I'm going to change the music now. Ah, there we go. That sounds better. I don't sell, only collect. Ah, Kevin Dutton. Hey, mister, would you ever want to create your own TCG? Yeah, I've spoken multiple times about it. I'd love that. I wish I had more time to work on it. It's JJ3 Primal Clash for It's JJ. There we are. It's JJ. Terry Mills 2 Primal Clash. Jadian Melua, bulk grade, my full art Kato One Piece. All right, sounds good, man. Let's go find it. Kaido? Kato? I bet it's Kaido. Mister used those $60 to buy someone flowers. All right. I'm going to buy some flowers for my landlord. I always tip my landlord. Just looking for Jadian's bag. If we can just find it, that would be nice. I can't find it. Oh my god. Bulk grade, my full art Kaido. I have a bag, thanks, mister. All right, let's look again. Jared, James, Jack, Jamie, Jimmy, Jacob, JC, James Theodore, James, Jen, Jacob, James, Jacob, Jason. So you're definitely not in this box. Hold on, let me get past this music. Whew, man, that music is sometimes not so good. Jack, Jacob, Javier, Jacob, Jack. All right, you're definitely not in here. What is he talking about? Where is this bag? Javier, Jacob, Jake. Oh my god. No, this isn't it. I thought I found it. Jason. All right, I thought I'd found it. Last box. If you're not in here, you got to be on the table then. Jared, Jaden, Jason, Jason, James, Jared, Jacob. All right, he's definitely has to be on the table then. Whew, man, it's killing me. The guys with the JA names, way too many of them. Way too many of them. So now we are checking the table. We don't have room for all of them. Here it is. I found him. All right, he was on the table. Boy, that took like 5 minutes just finding this dang bag. All right. The bag hunts are the worst part of this job, by the way. I hate bag hunts. They're like needlessly time expensive. All right, let's see. Full art Kaido. Mr. Kaido. Is it this guy? Is this Kaido? He's got to be talking about that, because that appears to be a rare card. All right, he's got to be talking about that. All right, give me a minute. Yes, mister. Sounds good. Congratulations on that. Where my bros at? I want my Pokebiz. All right. JDN. You're back on the table. Very good. Let's get this thrown away. And then let's get a nice folder for you. But I gotta get some different music. This is driving me nuts, man. I gotta get some good music. Hold on. Boy, I've heard that music way too much. So I'm starting to realize how important it is. It's real important for me to get music I have not heard. Whew. Because if I've heard a song too many times, it's stressful to have to listen to it again. Where are the free ones? All right, JDN. It's let me just double check how to spell it. I don't want to make any spelling mistakes. If we make a spelling mistake, that could mess up Mr. John later. JDN May Lua. Cool, we got it all figured out, man. Whew. 829. And this is going to be a bulk grade. Play the Pokemon OST, but in reverse. Whew. In reverse, you say, huh? Now, he says PSA 9 Pikachu, huh? PSA 9 Pikachu. Must mean... By the way, how much is this Pikachu? So this one's 40 bucks. That's the General Mills one. If he wants a PSA 9 Pikachu, he got to be talking about one of these. Here it is. Earthbound OST. We tried that the other night. It wasn't too bad. Some of it was not too good either. There you go. Okay, taking care of that Pikachu slab. 2 one-piece packs. All right, 2 more packs of One Piece. Those card savers give a mean hangnail. I know exactly what you're talking about. When I use them so carefully so that they don't touch my finger at all because, yes, you get a terrible hangnail from that. Sleep. Absolutely, man. You said you only had one PSA 10 Pikachu. Oh, well, I thought you meant one of these. I have General Mills Pikachu as well. He's a different Pikachu. I thought that's what you meant. Oh, my God, dude. Look at this. JDN's killing it, guys. Picking up another hit right away. You got to grade this one, too, Mr. JDN. You got to grade that one, too. All right, that's Hollow. Ooh. That's Odin. Very nice. Picking up a hit. Tumor Face. Yeah, that's his name. Tumor Face. Because he's got 2 more faces. What is that, says Jack? Well, it's a textured card. That's going to be a big hit is what it's going to be. Looked like a goblin, a glizzy. Looked like he goblin, a glizzy. Oh, I didn't catch that. I see it now. Oh, my God. He goblin. So, who's next? Guadalupe Rocha, 3 for the Primal Clash. For Guadalupe Rocha. Guadalupe Rocha. There we go. He wants 2 Pokebras as well. You got it. You got it. 2 Pokebras. Oh, very interesting. What do you got? Spearow and Fearow. So these are vintage Japanese cards. They're called Cardos cards. They're totally gradable, and they can sometimes go for a whole lot of money. So it's kind of like the poker cards, guys. So those are very cool. Now you're also picking up a round of the Old Maid Pokemon cards. Old Maid. Very nice, man. It's a very interesting round to add to your bag, don't you think? You got Slowpoke and Psyduck together. Mew's kind of nice. There's Eevee. Yeah, cool. It's a lot of cards. Let's find your bag. That wasn't too hard. It was right here. All right. Okay, and now we're refreshing. We have 15 people in the queue. So Sergio says 1 primal for your homie. For my homie? All right, you got it. Mister, you should order 2 primal booster boxes. I probably have to. The serotonin is incredible. I have a Master Ball now. Wow, very nice. Shoot, I need a bag. Forgot to put that in my PayPal. My bad. Do you do Venmo or only PayPal? As of right now, only PayPal. But I'm thinking about opening up a Venmo soon, okay? Getting to know how it works and all that. All right. So now we have an order, Jonathan Sylvester, and he says he wants a Primal Clash. What's the story behind the legendary Gold Star dogs? Yeah, apparently during the production, somebody stole a bunch of them during the production, and they put them in a folder, and that increased their quantity or something like that. I don't know. There we go. Ooh. Brett Fairney, payment for one spot in the Primal Clash break. You got it, Brett. Fair knee. Very cool. Michael Manella. 2 live customs for Michael Manella. We got 1, 2. Binacle and Spiro. Ooh, very cool, man. 2 cold ones. Yay! So cool. Sorry, Michael. Kevin O'Neill. 1 Roaring Skies. Kevin O'Neill. He got pull Rayquaza. He told me. I would have bought already if Venmo was a platform. Isn't Venmo owned by PayPal? I'm pretty sure you're just using a company that PayPal already owns. Was there something about Venmo that's special and different from PayPal? Here we are. That's Togi P. I read that PayPal was more business friendly. Also, you know, it's very sophisticated. Venmo is PayPal owned. Yes, but it is what I use. Yes, it is half the fees. Venmos for homos. You know, it will make my life more difficult to accept Venmo payments. That's why we've gone so long without accepting it. And that is because now my accountant has to watch 2 different accounts, and I have to track 2 different sources of incoming orders. Venmo is different. I like Venmo more. I think it has a better mobile app. I'm feeling sexy today, wearing my favorite lingerie while watching you drinking wine. What? I'm a Cash App user. Just so easy. Venmo will still send you email. I would buy more packs with Venmo, to be honest. All right. So Kevin O'Neill. Master Kevin. I think it's a good idea for me to start accepting payments from a second method consistently, primarily because over-reliance on PayPal could be a big problem if PayPal got shut down for some reason or said, we don't want to do business with you anymore. So that would be a pretty bad pressure point for me. So Eric Obel wants 14 Chilling Rain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, give me a minute. More chilling paints, mister. Paid Venmo actors. I know. I hate my life, says Focus Objective. You just saying that, or you really hate your life? It's Monday. Monday's the... What did we learn? Monday's the day people are most likely to commit unalive. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 4 more packs. 2, 3, 4. There we go. There's a chart that shows people are more likely to commit unalive on Monday. And then that amount goes down over the week. With the lowest cases being on Saturday, Friday, Saturday, right? Pretty sure. Let me look. I'll look at it again. I'm trying to find the chart that showed it. Well, shoot, I don't know where the chart is anymore. Yeah, there's suicide data that shows that at the beginning of the week, Mondays, when people are most likely to commit unalive. And then as the day goes by, as the week goes by, the closer you get to Saturday, the most likely you don't hurt yourself. Isn't that funny? Return to sender on Mondays. 14 is a lucky number. I'm feeling this round. What? Well, I'm feeling this round too, just because we didn't pull anything but a Galarian Moltres the last round. All right, let's see what happens. Here we go. full art trainer. Oh, man. My beard's itchy today. Oops, chilling went back up to 5. Yeah, that's because people wouldn't stop buying it, and they were just buying it all out super fast. I'm like, well, you're only buying chilling because it's $1 cheaper than everything else. So I just brought it up by $1, and then it slowed down considerably. Here's Echoing Horn. I'd have sold out of all my chilling yesterday. Tornadoes, the way it was going. Mr. Charge 'em 6. No. I don't want to do that. But, you know, it was just going too fast, man. Sing today. I hurt myself today. I hurt myself today. Mister, would you ever have a pet bear? No, pet bears are too large. Here we are. 14 is a very unlucky number for the Chinese, if you believe in any of that stuff. Oh, I believe in luck. I just don't believe that there's any way to control it. It's fated. Can you refund my order I sent in a little while ago? When you get to it, I can only do the live custom, says Mr. Zach. Mr. Zach, I'm going to try and remember that, okay? But I might not remember that. What was the order for? Can you give me more details? Here's cash form. Oops. Here's Blaziken. Chilling Rain pull rates can be rough. Yeah, so far, we're not seeing the big hits we were hoping for. Need that Galarian Zapdos. Passimian. You don't have to want to wear lipstick. Oh, my God. Woo! Perfectly cold ones. All right. Somebody must have cleared the hit out of the box at the beginning or at yesterday. Ah, man. What you think about states making it illegal to sell cars that rely on fuel? And then he drops the R word. Yeah, I think that's pretty dumb. Force everyone to buy certain. Well, that's once again centrally planned government. The government will decide what you can and can't buy. In Billy Madison, it never specifies man's sexuality. What? That's why I ordered more. The hits were the full. All right. Here we are. It was not a full box, by the way. Some packs were already missing out of the box from yesterday's stream. So a big hit might have already come out of the box. I'm trying to remember. Did we have a big hit come out of Chilling Pain yesterday? Jonathan Sylvester for Attack on Titan. You got it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aha. What do we got? The government wants you to get EVs so they can shut your car off if you don't comply with their big pharma death jabs. Should just buy the box, peeps. The government needs to stay out of things. Liberals used to agree. What happened? They became authoritarian. The liberals are authoritarian now. They're religious and authoritarian. They have ideologies. And they say, you have to follow our ideology or else you have blasphemed. And if you blaspheme, we're going to kick you off of every social media platform so you don't have a voice and you can't argue your ideas. We don't want to argue against your ideas. We just want you to shut up so that you don't give people a different point of view. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about now. That's what it's all about now. That's crazy that we've reached this point. America's not a free speech country at all. Not until these tech companies are forced to allow you to speak, man. I can't believe they can just deplatform people they don't like. That Andrew Tate guy, he wasn't calling anyone to violence. He just had misogynistic views. So you're just not allowed to have views that are against their ideas, I guess. I don't know. It's very interesting. It definitely changes the concept here of what free speech is. And I don't want to hear the whole, oh, well, these companies are private companies. That's so dumb. It's such a bad argument. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, those are the public platforms. It just so happened that private companies built them, but if you get deplatformed off of all of them, you have no reach. We all understand that. Nobody needs to be, anyone who believes you have reach after you've been deplatformed from all the major social medias, you're just disagreeing for its own sake or because you have a side that you're playing for. So Jonathan Sylvester, yeah, that really upsets me. That's a big... When it comes to voting, that's a big one for me. Whichever politician is going to make it harder to deplatform people you don't agree with, that's going to be the person I'm going to vote for. Also, whoever says they're going to make better economic choices, I don't want a centrally planned government. I don't want to live in a communist society. So Jonathan Sylvester is where? Not up here. How about in here? Do you think if Trump gets reelected or any Republican, do you think they can fix things in time? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's fairly certain that Democrats have no intention of fixing it because these platforms are on their behalf. So that's why I think the platforms are, they do play for one team, and so they're not interested in changing anything. Why would they change things when they can, like the Hunter Biden laptop came out, right, during the election, and they effectively just swept that story away. That's powerful, man, just being able to get rid of that story right before the elections. And so why would they want to stop the tech monopoly when it actually benefits them? So, and that would make sense why the monopoly exists. You actually learn about this in ethics. One of the reasons monopolies form in business is usually because it's affiliated with a particular political party. In the past, it was the conservatives and like the oil companies doing all the pollution, right? Now you got stuff for the Democrats too, where they control what you see, they control what you think, they control what you say. Well, really, when you can't speak, it's harder to think freely. How does buying packs work here? Seen all your shorts. What's up, Mr. High Vibes? Check out the description, okay? It'll describe itself in the description. All right, so now we got Mr. Eric Abel, 10 Chilling Pains. Oh, man, you're going deep, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Freedom of speech is a very passionate subject for me. You know, I came from a family where my parents were very controlling. They were extremely authoritative. And so for me, freedom was everything. Having my own thoughts, being free to disagree with them. You know, that was a big part of my life growing up. And in my family, you weren't allowed to disagree because they would punish you almost immediately. So you had to disagree in silence. So the only place you were safe is in the quiet of your own mind. You know what I mean? That was the only place you were safe. I feel that. I'm very sensitive to that kind of stuff. I feel that in society again. It's really bad, actually. Here's Spiral Energy and Slow King. We'll decide what you can say. We'll decide what's correct. And if you disagree with us, that's blasphemy. So we'll have to stone you. Isn't that sort of, I don't know, it's like what the cavemen do. Here's Gengar. Ooh. You can't be very pro-business and get mad when they carry out their agenda. Yes, oops. Yes, everything will be okay if you step in line, obey the Mind Fuhrer. I just started collecting Chilling Pain. All the reverse I need anyways. Full Art Trainer incoming. Here we go. We got Crabrawler. And Mirip Tauros. Here's Bonnets. But you know, the government coming out and telling you that you must buy an electric vehicle is all part of that. They're like, we'll decide what you can say and what you can purchase. I hate no one for disagreeing. Antifa is a bunch of tards. I'm from Portland. They trashed this city. The left were too afraid to go against these idiots. Yeah, I just finished Astral with Mr. Yay! All right, 3 packs remain. Come on. Let's see what we got. Melanie. Now I'm going for full Chilling Pain. Cub Fu. And... wow, man. Disastrous. These Chilling Pain are so punishing. So many packs and still not a major hit. We're on a fresh box, of course. You've been opening up a fresh box there, but that box still is about halfway full, so I imagine the hits in that box are on the other side. Here we are. Next card is the hit. Cold. Chilling Disaster. He didn't blog the Slow King. Ah, man, I'm sorry. Coeli Jimenez, 1 spot in the box break and a Hidden Fates. Ah, we got to get you another one of those Charizards. You got something. Oh my God, dude. Coeli, how are you so lucky? Look at this. My gosh. The 1-pack snipe for Coeli. Oh my God. All right. Now, he also says a spot in the box break. So you're going to get that too. Unbelievable, man. Coeli, you should just stop now. Stop where you're at. Your luck can only get this good. All right. He said, let it ride. 1 spot in the box break. You got it, Coeli. Whew. It's wigged. We're just going to say Coeli there. Patrick Strader, 5 of the Primal Clash. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. There's only 3 spots left. I tell you what I'm going to do. I tell you what I'm going to do. What do you guys want? You think we should do 2 boxes of Primal Clash or just this one? You know, I think we just do one. I say we just do this one. So you're going to... He says it's okay to split it. Charles says 2. What do you guys think? 2 boxes? All right, we'll do 2 boxes of Primal. I used all my luck on Chilling Pain on my first box. I kind of wanted to do a different box right afterwards. All right, we'll do another box of Primal. 2 would sell fast. Okay, this is the next round. For people who missed the first round. Same price? Yeah, it's going to be the same price. This song's so cool. Don't get me ranting, man. You're going to make me sound like I got autism. Yeah, it's more fun when you talk about politics. It's really fun when you get to kind of like the root, the core of the belief. Like, where do these beliefs, where do they come from? What do you deeply believe about the world, about reality? What informs your opinions? You know, where are you coming from? What did you experience that brought you to the opinions that you have? How long have you thought about your opinions? You know, like, have you given it much thought? There you go, Patrick Strader, 5 fresh rounds right here. All right. We have Peter Pinetto, and he wants 5 Chilling Pains. Oh, man, I'm scared, Peter. Oh, it's not like the dude is pack breaking. I have a list of cards I can email you if you're interested in buying. Primal time. Primals. 3 brilliant stars. Pretty sure you spelled my name wrong. I have a Jim Heroes card. You got it, Peter. I did my Marty side return. I'm a vet, who has been to more countries than states. Americans are not as intelligent as they pride themselves to be. Do you think political beliefs are, more so nature or nurture? It's a mix, but I do think nature is stronger than nurture. That's always been my belief. Nature is stronger than nurture. Anthony missed my... Actually, that's what we were talking about at the very end of yesterday's stream. That's what I was trying to say. I had all these brothers and sisters. I had 11 brothers and sisters. We were all raised with the same parents. But some siblings were smarter. Some siblings were nicer. Some siblings were way more violent. Some siblings didn't get along very well. So you could see that we were all raised under the same parents, but some children were just very different from each other, and the only explanation had to have been biology. That's the only explanation. They're a little bit more like mom, a little bit more like dad. Maybe they just got smarter or less smart. Something happened during their development as a baby where one kid's smarter than the other kid. You know what I mean? Whoa! I've been here since I seen. I just can't get caught on my phone. There we go. Hyper rare Celebi VMAX. It was there. It was 1 pack away, basically. Whew. When's Primal open? When does Primal open? As soon as it finishes filling. Why did your parents have so many kids? I heard one time that they had said they wanted a lot of kids. But, you know, they were Catholic. And so they had Catholic beliefs. And so they didn't use any contraceptives because that's evil. In the Catholic Church, you're not allowed to use contraceptives. Here's Sneasel. Here's Milcery. My brothers are beta bitches and snitch on everything, so I just beat them up. What? And Whimsicott. Okay, that's for Peter Pinetto. Fired for on the phone. Shake my head. Shake my head, my damn head. Peter Pumpkin Eater. We're looking for Peter. I'm hoping I can just kind of find your bag in the front. That'd be make everything really easy. Philip. How about over here? Paul. Pirates Enjoyer. PB. Of course. It would be so easy if you're just here. Being born as the first and 11th child would have differed their upbringings immensely. Yeah, not really. I don't think so. Peter Withrow, Phoenix. Ah, Peter. I called you Peta. Wait, that's not right. Got some cards in here. Aloha, Mr. and chat. I'm thinking of buying a spot in the box break. I want to ask if we keep the pack art or not. You do not keep the pack art. What happened to the box break? It's not done yet. We have to wait until both boxes get filled. Just one of them. Did you have to share a room with a bunch of your siblings? At some point, I shared a room with 5 brothers. It was the total of 5 of us in one room. It was not a fun lifestyle. Painful. Where in Lake Ozark should Anthony open his food truck? Oh, the Bagnell Strip. All right, Peter. All right, we updated your bag. Was you the oldest? I was the oldest boy, but I was actually the 3rd oldest child. So I had 2 older sisters. There we go. So we have San A. I'll take 1 spot in the Primal Clash box. San A. You got it, man. Oops. Your older sister's hot, mister. Hook me up. Do you like any of your siblings? No, not really. Not really. San A. There we go. Now he says, I'll take 4 packs of Astral Radiance if it's already sold out. Started from the bottom, now you're here? I really did. I'm one of 3 kids, now one of 2 disabled vets. Coming back and seeing Portland the way it became was heartbreaking. Weakness is so shameful. Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about, man. I'm somebody who cares a lot. Like, deep down, I care a lot about how things turn out. And I hate seeing people do stuff like destroy small businesses, destroy people's livelihoods, and then they go in and they loot it. And to me, it does not seem like, you know, just political disobedience or whatever. It just seems like an opportunity to loot. And I think that's a horrible way to run a so-called democracy. That's not a democracy. That's a mafia. That's a mob. They're saying, give us what we want or you'll have violence. And what do you think that turns into if the other side does it too? It just turns into a terrible place to live. You know, so I'm not a fan. But if that's the way it goes, that's the way it goes. But that's why I moved out of the middle of nowhere, Lake of the Ozarks. Why you want to be in a place like Portland where it's crowded with, you know, a lot of political activism. So I moved to a place with almost no political activism. So Kevin Dutton, I got another slab if you can put them together. I always do, Mr. Kevin. Zachary Mahaney says box of Brothers of Legend and 1 live custom. You got it. Here goes. Oh, that is just a code card. I'm sorry, man. That's a cold pack. All right. Now, a box of Brothers of Legend. Do I have a box? Yes, I do. Brothers of Legend. Oof. Don't open the box. Okay. I have 1 sealed box. He doesn't want the box. Oh. Okay. Do you want a refund or do you want store credit? Probably a refund. Give me a moment. Mister, how do I find a big titty goth chick? That's a good question, man. That's why people that demand pronouns are embarrassing. Hold on. So this is for Zachary Mahaney. Well, it's interesting because there's been a lot of changes like that over the last 10 years. You know, maybe about 10 years ago, there were a lot of Christians who were completely opposed to homosexuality. It was against their religion. And you jump to today, and that's the new blasphemy. You can't say anything like that. And we go much further than homosexuality now. There's just been a lot of changes to sexual identity, what's appropriate for gender roles, what's expected from how we treat children with this concept. So that's all changed very rapidly in 10 years. There's no public discourse on it. It's, you know, you're out of here because your ideas are outdated and old, and ultimately they're evil. So we'll just deplatform you if you're not all of the things now. You know, if you're against any of them. So I find that really fascinating, because I thought freedom of speech was people would debate the issue. So if you don't like it, you should be allowed to debate it. You're not allowed to debate it. You're out of here if you debate it. So I'm not a fan of that. I think a debate should take place, and people should agree with it, and that's how society should change. So society should change by people reaching an agreement, going, you know what? I like your ideas. Your ideas are right. I like your new ideas, your new concepts. You've convinced me. So now I want to go along with your ideas, and that's how society is now. That's not what's really going on. The conservatives, I think, they have changed quite a lot, but I think there's, you know, quite a few conservatives who still hold on to older ideas. I'm not like them, because I think a lot of them are actually Christian conservatives, and I'm not a Christian. But I don't think it's right to be able to just take someone and deplatform them instantly. That's not the idea of our country. All right, let's see. Oh, you're saying the things that we don't like. Tyler Sullivan, longtime stream lurker, thought I should probably buy some cards. I'll go with 4 Astrals. You got it, man. The people should decide who the bride and groom should be for a gay wedding. Mister, I love how excited you get when Nogla is here. I do get excited. Holy Mister, what do you think of Karen's Umbreon? It's pretty cool. It's because liberalism is taking over. It ruined the world. Imagine in 10 years from now how effed everything will be. For Christmas, I just want 1 Charizard and 1 big titty goth girl. We're going to get you that, Potato Power. I think that's a fair ask. I don't know, Mister. It's looking like Sodom and Gomorrah in here. Have you opened HRO hybrid DC cards yet? I have not. I just got back. Did I get anything in the live? All right, here we are. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so like, it's just very fascinating. If you want to convince people of your concepts, it should occur in a democratic fashion. You should have to convince people to agree with you. You know what I mean? It shouldn't be like, oh, you don't agree with me? Well, that's violence against me. You're all deplatformed. You're out of here. And that's a sort of coercive society. I think it does lead inevitably to a sort of probably a violent clash. And that's the political activism we're talking about in like Portland, Oregon. A lot of political activism over there. And it does eventually get violent. People get hurt. And it could get worse. And that could just be the state of our country for like the next 10 years or 20 years. Who knows? All right, 1 Japanese shiny star. I don't want that. But I'm betting that's what'll happen. And that's why I don't want to be around it. I like being kind of further away. It feels nice. It's just relaxed out here. Oh, you don't agree with me? Let's storm the Capitol. Well, that was a mostly peaceful, what do they call it? Insurrection. Mostly peaceful insurrection. If you're a kid that obviously buys clothes at Hot Topic, I'm not calling you made up words. You know nothing of Portland. That was so 3 years ago. I really don't. I don't live there. So forgive me if I say anything that's not an accurate portrayal, okay? I honestly don't live there, and I never have. Tyler Sullivan. What's up, Tyler? All right, Tyler Sullivan's got an order, guys. But my position's pretty clear. Freedom of speech means that people should be able to get on these platforms and share their real feelings on subjects instead of lying about it. Instead of hiding and lying. Peaceful, they look like zombies, says Real Anthony. All right, you ready? Tyler Sullivan. I don't want to beat up on Portland. I don't want to beat up on any of the other very progressive states, California, Hawaii, DC District. I don't want to beat up on any of those places because they're all, part of the same country. And I just think that people should have the option to share their opinions freely. And there should be a real discussion on, hey, why do you believe in these things? What is it based off of? What's good for society? What's the smartest way for society to be ran? I really believe in that too, the idea that there's a smart way to run society. Like, who cares about anything other than running society in the smartest possible way? That should be the goal. Run the society in the smartest possible way. And I don't think that's really how most people think. I don't think they care about being smart. I think they just care about, I don't know what they care about. I guess if society was really only focused on being as smart as possible, maybe a lot of the societal problems that we have would just go away, because people would be focused on a clear and obvious solution rather than on, what would you say, delusion? I don't know. Zuckerberg buried the Biden laptop story. He was talking about that in an interview, wasn't he? He was told by the FBI that it was Russian disinformation. The FBI told him that, right? He said that in the actual Rogan interview he did, Joe Rogan interview, that the FBI warned Facebook, hey, you're going to hear about this laptop story and it's Russian disinformation. I lived in Oregon since 2008, but I live in the woods on a mountain lake away from all the confused people, says Mr. Wand. Here's Rufflet and Absol. Tyler Sullivan. All right, so Mr. Tyler. Tyler with the T. Rome got entertained to death. Same happening here. Empires go in cycles. I grew up in Portland. There are many amazing people here. Antifa can go to heck. They are so misled and wrong about their motives. All right, so Tyler, I think you need a new bag, right? Tyler Sullivan, new bag time. Give me a moment. Move these over here. But they're wrong. Biden be dropping hot. What? Hey, I don't think anyone was getting my message. First, how do you tell me when my credit cards are back? And can you send me the other stuff because the kids are all excited about it? How's it going, Nicole? So, Nicole, in order to get shipped out, it's $8 to ship. If you already paid that, let me know. But yes, it's $8 to ship out, Miss Nicole. And then secondly, when it comes to card grading, it'll take a couple months, okay? It won't be done right away. But you'll know that your cards are done grading because we'll post it in here in a place called TCCG Returns. Everyone's returns get posted there, and you can actually do a Control F to search for your name and see if your card is back. But it'll take a couple months to find out if your card is back. Now, that's our Discord server. Someday, we're going to have a website where you can check it as well, okay? That's the goal. So we'll have a website soon enough. I'm trying to get that website made, and then I was going to hire a guy, and then my wife was like, no, I want to do it. I was like, all right. I'd rather pay shipping 2 times than to keep them for grading cards. Yeah, I agree. So you can definitely do that if you'd like. Give me a second. Let me get this music going. All right. So Tyler Sullivan. Order still open? Heck yeah, man. Send in an order. Everyone just wants to be happy. You know what I mean? Everyone wants to live a fulfilling, happy life. And we have different ideas on how that is accomplished. That's what's really going on. And politics is all about ordering ourselves, regulating ourselves in a way that makes those dreams possible. So what's the best way to run a society? What's the fairest way to run a society? How do we accomplish our goals? How do we accomplish our dreams? And we're all a bit more similar than we realize in the way that we all just want to be happy. You know what I mean? Everyone just wants to be happy. So our rules should be in congruence with what's the smartest way to become happy. Darren Thompson says, 1 live custom. You got it, Darren. All right, Darren Thompson. Shoop. Oh, Mr. Darren. That looks like a snipe to me. Oh, look at that. It's got some marks on it. What we got? Oh, very good. You're going to pick up Pristine 10 Shining Magikarp from the 25th Anniversary Collection. Wow, dude, that's cool. Cool as heck. It's kind of expensive, too. Throw that away. I'm excited to see how the stock market opens tomorrow. I think we'll have a little bump, like a little jump, but unless there's new news, good news, I don't think it's really going to go up much. It's either going to have a small recovery or go sideways. That's my guess. What shooting games do I play? I don't play any right now. I just want huge banging cards, and the same for all the viewers here. Good luck to all of you. Darren Thompson. Sometimes it's important to, look at the hot button issues and ask people, how did you come to your conclusion? What are your conclusions really based off of, Debate's really good. Debate gives people a chance to convince each other of their ideas. And if you actually change someone's mind, if you convince them of your idea, there is no need to fight. You don't need to protest. You don't need activism. You don't need to fight at all. You just be like, I understand you now. And maybe I don't like the way you live, so I just live over here and you live over there and we're fine. That's choice, right? But yeah, I mean, it takes conversation to understand each other better. Just like when you're in a fight with your girlfriend, which my girlfriend and I fight, my wife and I fight, you sometimes not fighting as much and just talking to each other to try and understand each other better is what's really needed. You know what I mean? But people get so wrapped up, they can't do that. All right, Darren Thompson. A lot of people don't listen, though. It's hard to reach a point where you can stop with the rhetoric so that you can actually start to listen. Darren Thompson. Ooh. All right, now we've got Evan Stanichuk, 1 cold live custom. Evan, I think that's coming to fruition right now. Ooh, it is cold. I'm sorry, Evan Stanichuk. That's a cold round, man. I'm sorry. It was just sniped. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Shop, final round for the night. 1 snipe of AOT. My stomach has a debate with Taco Bell if it should stay a little while longer. All right, so there's the AOT and 1 Diggy Awakening. You got it, man. Here we are. My kid's anniversary is coming up, and Out Game Night community youth get together. Been gathering, collecting Luxio luxury Pokemon. We are putting them all together in a scrap. Oh, cool. Here we are. Come on, y'all. Box break. Box break. Here we are. Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Shop. I miss going overseas to protect y'all to be able to have these conversations. Where'd you go? Which country did you like the most when it came to exploring other countries? Were some nicer than others? And what made them nice? We've got, oh, Digimon Emperor and Shivamon. Look at that Shivamon. There we go. Well, politics for me, I believe that politics is actually a form of religion. Religion and politics are the same thing. Ooh, you got Crazy Giant Guy. McDoodles. I liked Israel. UAE was cool. Somalia and Kuwait weren't nice. All right, very neat, man. UAE too, huh? That's interesting. I've never been to either of those places. You're well-traveled. I am not well-traveled. There we go. Sweet. You are like Papa. Dubai was beautiful. I'll show y'all nice feet for box break spots. All right, let's see what's next. Jadian Meilua. Bulk grade that Odin. You got it, Jadian. And 5 more One Piece. Whew. All right. Very cool. You're not fat. You're well fed. I love Singapore. The most diverse country that I've been to, says McDude. My wife has told me she wants to go to Singapore. She likes Singapore and Japan a lot. She's a big weeb, that's why. She's like, we could live in Singapore. I heard Israel have some baddies, and they throw crazy parties over there. Here we are. Oh no, our table, it's broken. Oh no! Jadian. Meilua. $8.29. I don't like Sharia law. Caning for being gay is not right. Yo got to go to the cool places: Romania, Poland, Hungary, Czech, and Germany. My wife's actually partially Hungarian. And so she says if she can prove it, she told me she looked into it. She said if she can prove it, the Hungarian government will give her a citizenship very quickly. Ooh, Red Mage. She's always saying that. She's like, I could be in Hungary. I could have a Hungarian citizenship. All right, no, don't worry, Mr. JDN. We'll get the rest of that order done. Let me get this fixed here. There we go. Philippines was amazing. I was cool with Jordan. Me too. I'm always hungry. Togepi. Here's a Togepi. If no one told you today they love you, well, here's Doug to say it. You're funny, man. TCC in Hungary. There we go. Mister, she lying. My wife? No, she's not lying. She's not lying. She had a Hungarian grandfather that she never got to meet. But her mom, so her mom's half Hungarian, and Yeah, the mom confirms it all and shows pictures and everything. His name was started with like a Z or something like that. It was an interesting name. I can't remember the name now. TCC is hung like a bullfrog. Thanks. Yeah, I like to think I'm hung like a bullfrog. All right, let's get these One Pieces. Why would she need another citizenship? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that my wife and I struggle with identifying with America a lot. America's not like an ethnic people. It's sort of just a multi, it's a diverse country. But I think a part of us wishes we had some sort of ethnic connection to a country. You know what I mean? How big are you, mister? I'm huge. Yo, Philippines is nice. Manila is wild. All right, JDN. So you think any Shinx, Luxio, Luxray in them that you're playing with? I don't think so. Here we go, Hollow. Here's a Hollow. Hollow girl with red hair. Mister, you're unbelievable, JDN. How do you do it, man? This guy's just pulling hit after hit after hit. Wow. That's the best luck in the One Piece set I've seen. He just did that like 3 times. Here we are. There we go. Whew. Wow, man. All right. And we'll just go ahead and put it. Now you got another card to grade. All right. She's wearing her face mask. I've been to the PI, Somalia, Djibouti, Eritrea, Kuwait, Israel, Egypt, Qatar. Is it Qatar or Qatar? UAE, Bahrain, Korea, and Jordan. Oh, man, you've been all over the place. Whew. Next up, Ricardo Lopez, 5 Chili Willies. Oh, of course, Ricardo. How much to ship to Ontario? Oh, okay, give me a second. So, Nicole, Ontario. Let's find your bag first, okay, Nicole? I don't think it's a large bag, so it should be 20 bucks, I think. Nicholas. Just gotta find Nicole real fast. They have KFC in all those countries. Nicholas. Where is Nicole? Nicoble. Oh my, it's so hard to find stuff, isn't it? Is it Nicole? Nicole Bullock, is that the bag I'm looking for? Nicole, there's a very good chance it's just $20 to ship your bag. It would help if I could find your bag. Tell me what name the bag is under. Mister, I think Rusty Bones has a request that didn't get addressed correctly. I don't know. All right, help me out with that, moderators. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is for Ricardo Lopez. There we go. Snip. All right, let's do it. It's too late now. Doesn't matter, really. Oh. Was it you were thinking about splitting between the 2 boxes? Probably. That's why I figure if you're wanting. I said I didn't mind my spots being split. Oh, I see. I'm sorry, man. I apologize for that. Sandaconda. Indonesia is good if you visit Bali. Just don't go to Jakarta. People here are silly. All right, here we are. We got Wheezing. So shipping will probably be 20 bucks for you, okay, Miss Nicole? 20 bucks. Here's Volcanion. All right. So that was for Mr. Ricardo. Mr. Ricardo. Ricardo with an R. He's going to be over here. He said, unblock him from Discord. What? Aha, Ricardo Lopez. How much is it to ship, mister? If you're international, it does cost a different amount than if you're in America. Eric Obel, 10 chilling pains. You got it, Eric. Good luck, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How much is it to ship, mister? See, the chilling pain saga continues. I am right now very scared for Eric Obel. I'm hoping that this was an unusually hot box, because we already pulled a hyper rare Celebi out. You never know, 5 spots in one box is probably optimal. I agree, actually. 5 spots is pretty good. Really reduces your risk you pull nothing. Here's Kecleon. Kek. Primal yet? Not yet. Dugtrio Tornadus. Have you pulled a Moonbreon on this channel? Oh yeah, multiple times. Fire resistant gloves. Cast form. Dookie Ball says, you rock, mister. Why, thank you. You rock. Pionia. Malamar. Oh my god. Woo! Nothing but cold ones for our friend Eric Obel. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of that? That has to be some of the roughest luck. Let's get you a little bonus pull, man. So, you didn't really get any pulls. We're going to give you some vintage poker cards since your round was so bad. Some free ones. These are vintage poker cards. They're all gradable, by the way. And I think they have a very good shot at grading 10. All right, so this should help you on your way. Hate to hear that, man. Man, rough. All right, there we go. Man, don't know what to say about that. We have Matthew Jennings, Sword and Shield Chilling Pain ×2. I want to see if I can snipe something good. You can laugh at me if I don't. All right. Steep Primal Time, says Jonathan. Almost. Only Smash Brothers users use the word optimal. What? Oh my god. There's Blaziken full art right afterwards. That would have been nice, right? And Tapu Fini. Still kind of a cold box, honestly, because the whole box just basically had that one Celebi in it, right? Whoop. Matthew Jennings with an MA. Let's see what we got. Matthew Jennings. Did you weight them? Oh, yeah. They're weighted. Waiting on some Pokebros. Crank some 90s, says Keller. I'm cranking. So now we've got Donald Story, 2 primals, or a refund. So you are going into the next primal box with our friend Patrick Oh, I think I see what you're saying. I'll split you up, man. I'm going to split you up. Donald Story. I think what he means by refund is I want to be around tonight. I think that's what he was trying to say. All right, let's get started. You're split between the 2 spots. Let's get this box open. Now, don't worry, Patrick. We got a nice, yes, Patrick Schrader. We got a nice secondary box, and you are in it, and you will pull the better cards over there anyways, right? Give me a moment. Got to have a place to put these slabs. How much money do you spend on Pokemon cards? Ungodly amounts. Okay, here it is. So we're just starting spot 1 on the left. That's all we're doing. No special numbers or anything. That's too much work for me. You ready? Guaranteed hottest Primal Clash of your life. There it is. How old is this? This is like from 6 years ago or some crazy thing. Does it actually say on the first pack? Let's see if it says it. It doesn't say. When I was debuting with you, the youth group here, they were wondering what his thoughts were about matching Pokemon by name. I not according to set, so you would have one from base set to current. Oh, I don't know. Mr. Reset camera first. Out of focus. All right, I'm resetting the camera. All right, the camera's reset. The moment I've been waiting for. So we're starting with Danny Adam, and he bought 5 spots. Kind of like Patrick Strader in the next box. Good luck to Danny Adam. It's wigged. He swapped the packs. That's right. It's wigged. Okay, you ready? So, Danny Adams gets Tynamo Wheel, Barbo, Honedge. Whoa, Kyogre already. And Blaziken holographic looking perfect, man. Wow, that might be a 10 right there. 10 Blaziken. Whoa, loving that. Okay, pack number 2. Rhyhorn's Field, Nidoqueen. Okay, we got a Nidoqueen in pack number 2. She looking like she's a queen. She looking like she got boobies. Spinda. All right, Spinda pack number 2. I think my messages are very delayed. Okay, now we've got Illumise and Enhanced Hammer. And there's a Bidoof. Nice, man. Picking up Full Art Enhanced Hammer for Danny Adams. Ooh. Would you look at that? That's Spinda 600. There's a little Trico. He's kind of cute. Ninetales and Whiscash. Wow, what a lovely round here. All right. Beautiful, man. That's Danny Adams, everybody. Crazy. Love opening these old XY era boxes. Do you send cards to PSA for people? I don't. Maybe I would, but it would cost you crazy amounts of money to have me do it. Because I hate doing it. And you'd have to sign a form that says, if the cards get lost, I'm not covering any of it. It's just your loss. And that would be the only other reason I would do it, is if you sign that paper or you agree to it. There we go. Whew. Who's after Danny Adam? We got Kurt Eyrig. He's got 3 spots. Good luck, Kurt. People ask that every day now. I think you need to keep them jowls shut. You talking to me? Sneep. I like this song that's playing. Kurt Eyrig. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Wow, what a pack, man. Look at this beautiful Aggron Full Art. That's 2 Full Arts out of the box already. That's not looking good for the rest of the box. Wow. Beautiful holographic Swampert in here, though. That's so cool. That's why we like these packs. That's the reason. Repeat Ball and Gorbis and Bunnelby and Electrike. Those are all ancient trait cards. Our pack's going to be cold because the hot ones are being taken out. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about that. Shrine of Memory. That's this person's luck. Kurt is lucky right now. Sometimes the beginning spots got to be lucky sometimes. They can't be cold all the time. Okay, here we are. So that's for Kurt Eyrig with the K. So Kurt Eyrig is he here now? Where do we put Kurt Eyrig? We just had Kurt. I think he's over here. Yes. What if everyone refunded? What, from the booster box? Well, we couldn't do business ever again, and I would dispute everybody. So if you lost your dispute, you know what I'd do, right? First of all, I'd get all the money back. PayPal would let me have the money, and then I'd keep your cards as punishment for disputing. Here's Taylor Edmonds, because once the dispute ends, if it ends in my favor, I don't have to ship your cards at all now. Now I can just be like, yeah, this is mine now. And honestly, I don't want to do that, but I think that a punishment would be a good idea, because it's such a bad behavior to do a chargeback because my odds are lower. Taylor Edmonds. Let's see what you got, Taylor. Naughty behavior. Rhyhorn, Rhyperior. Okay, that's pack number 1 for Taylor Edmonds. There we go. Mister's turning evil. Not really. It's not so evil at all. Here's Bidoof, and we got Electric and Vibrava. Who pulled that aggro? Let me buy it so I can TCC grade it for myself. Sent for the refund. All right. And pack number 3. Oh, man. Look at that. Wailord and Torchic coming out, too. Wailord EX. Not bad, man. Wow, that's a really bright card. What the heck? Holy Jesus. And here's Tentacool. He's looking a little thin on the bottom compared to the top. Still a cool card, though. That's for Taylor Edmonds. Not bad in the end, Mr. Taylor. I wanted the Wailord. Now it's going to Taylor. Taylor's an evil Wailord taker. He doesn't even care about your feelings. He said, it'll be my Wailord. Here we are, Taylor Edmonds. You got quite a large bag. Nick Stop says, Mr. I paid for 2 spots in the Primal Clash in my order. Oh, very interesting. Okay. So, Nick, I don't think I can push everyone down by 1. So that would be really difficult to do. So we got 2 directions we can take it, Nick. I can refund you a spot, or I can put your other spot in the other Primal Clash, which might be a good idea, because this one has already had 2 full arts pulled. So a refund or a spot in here makes more sense for you, okay? You want me to do that? I'll just pop you over here if you'd like. This will give you a shot at a full art in the other box. If you think about it, considering these guys above you already pulled 2 full arts, it's actually lucky. You're lucky that you didn't pick up both spots. So my little mistake's in your favor. Now, it's actually your turn, Mr. Nicholas. Here goes. All right, Nicholas. It just is what it is. I don't want you upset with me with the way it pulls. I can't just shove everyone down. So my mistake is being counted as part of your RNG today, okay? Here's Metacam. Zigzagoon, huh? That's cute. You got Mudkip, Metacam, Zigzagoon. There you go. Yeah, if the next guy pulls like, whatever, Primal Groudon, Full Art, Secret Rare, that's just his luck. That's the RNG today, okay? All right, so that goes to Nicholas, though. Let's find his bag. We've seen stuff like that happen on this channel. Nicholas, stop. Let me go looking for your bag. Full art, please. No need to explain. I like to explain, though, so that everyone has the same expectations. We're all on the same page. I didn't make it into this box then, so still in? No, but the other box is already filling up, so that's good. All right, now we have Leo Flores. Mr. Leo. Leo Flores with 1 Mudkip. Wow, that's a cute Mudkip, isn't it? Just think you could get that as a reverse holo. It is another full art. I'm so sorry, Mr. Nicholas. Stop. I'm so surprised that there were 3 full arts. This time it is Teammates and Bidoof. Nicholas, I'm sorry, man. That is the bad luck today. But we do count that as RNG. If I make a mistake, that's how we do it. All right. And so we have to give it to Leo. That's his good luck today. Your friend, Mr. Leo Flores, had some good luck. I'm sorry. Look, I don't want you to be upset with me, Nicholas. And I'm in a generous mood tonight. Let me give you 2 spots, okay? Just because I'm feeling extra bad for you. You're going to get spots 7 and 8, okay? You'll get a hot pull over there. All right. Rowan White. Mr. Rowan. Let's see what you got, Rowan. I have the bad luck every time. Thanks for the example. Here's Rhyhorn's Field, Lotad, Bidoof. Sceptile Reverse Holo. Isn't this a cool set, guys? Look at this Sceptile Reverse Holo. And doesn't that look like it's got almost perfect centering there? That looks awesome. So that's going to go to Rowan. Boy, I got to open a box of this for myself. Transfer my spots onto the other Primal Clash. I can't do that. So Rowan with an R. Yeah, I see why you would say that, though. With 3 full arts having come out, you're really now in a situation where you're hoping to pull at least an EX. That's what you're looking for. Now, if you can't get a good EX, you still have a chance for a good Ancient Trait card. And trust me, there's some good ones, okay? So don't give up hope yet. Aiden May is on 15 and 16. Aiden May. All right, you ready? Sleep. Ooh, I love this music that's playing. All right, Aiden. Dilbert, Nosepass, Volbeat, Spinda, Scorched Earth. Right here, look at this beautiful Ancient Trait card, that Azumarill. Actually, this one looks really well centered. That might be a 10 for you. You never know. When a card like that grades 10, sometimes people pay $100 for an old card like this when it grades 10. Look at this Azumarill. I'm not even kidding. That's not even an exaggeration, is it? Sometimes that's the deal. So, and then pack number 2, what do we got? Weedle, Barbeau, Chonage, Electrike, Drillbur, Huntail, Probopass. And here is an Electrike and Bunnelby. All right. So the second pack, not so hot. Huntail is interesting. There we go. That's for Aiden with an AI. Mr. Aiden. Well, you're not in that box. Let's try this box. Aiden May. Oh, new bag? Maybe there's a new bag guy. I'm going to check one more time. Aiden is AI, so it should be in the A1 box. Man, this song's good. I really like this song. Very trippy sounding. Oh, we got an Aiden Boguyuki. New bag it is. Sent for a spot in the next box. Mr. Got Me sold. I like these old XY sets, man. They're really cool. You guys, you know, I watch you guys spend an awful lot of money on the modern sets that are still in print. And that's cool. I mean, they're fun. Sometimes opening Pokemon cards really is just about having fun. And to me, a sale is a sale, so I don't care. So open whatever you want. But, you know, if you're talking to me like I'm Professor Pokemon, I would say the XY stuff is out of print, isn't it? So why not just open some out of print product? And it's not even that expensive, but it will be one day. I promise you. This XY Primal Clash, you'll double in price one day. And then you'll be kicking yourself. You're going, I should have bought it when it was $20 a pack. Sergio Orzua is next. Here we go. Dynamo Torchic, Staryu, Lotad, Tangrowth. There we go. All right. I mean, that's true with the Sun and Moon era stuff as well, but this is just quite a bit older than Sun and Moon, isn't it? Yeah, XY stuff is a lot older than Sun and Moon. All right, Sergio. We're looking for Sergio Orzua. New bag for Sergio. Do you have any plans for adding more XY to the menu? Right now, we're focused on Roaring Skies. We don't want to have too many XY era boxes on the menu at the same time. There's a good reason for that. Is because we don't want any of the boxes to just kind of be like moving too slow. It's always better when the boxes move real fast. So we want the boxes to move fast. And we could one day stop selling Roaring Skies and swap over to something like Primal Clash if we wanted. I was surprised the other day to see that the Primal Clash boxes had jumped by like $100 because I had put away about 2 cases of them for my investment. You know what I mean? My stockpile for the future. Did I just write Aiden May on? It's because we were helping Aiden May earlier and I'm talking my mouth off. Hold on. Write the next name, or write the correct name on it. The next name on the list. Sorry about that, Sergio. All right, here we are. I wrote Aiden down twice. My brain's still running that previous script. Sergio Orzua 8.22. There we go. I'll take some free ones, says Aiden. I bet you would. I'd take some free ones. Everyone wants some free ones. Free ones are the best. Gilberto Cedillo. My bag is huge. How much do you buy normal V cards for? Interested in making a bag a lot smaller. Not much. Not much, man, because I don't really like to sell them. Here's Seville and Azumarill. There we go. Maybe like 3 for $1. There we go. Gilberto. So Gilberto with the G. I get people who donate them to me. I don't even have to buy them. People just say, why don't you just take my V cards? I don't care. To me, they're basically like holographic cards, right? Because there's so many of them. It's ridiculous. Do you have many XY Evolutions? I still got tons of XY Evolutions because I bought like 10 cases of it just before the price jump. But I've been kind of going through it a little bit. Yolan to Jampins, but I got tons left. Here we are. 1, 2, 3. Yolan. Great set. Very popular. You like XY Evolutions a lot? It still sells to this day. It sells. You taking V cards, mister? Here we are. All right, Gilberto. Trico. Bidoof. Electric. Hey, you got the reverse hollow Bidoof, man. It's the best card. Yolan, pack number 2. Come on, EX. I'm feeling an EX soon. Here's a Lotad, Delcatty. Okay. And Beedrill Nidoqueen. All right, cool, man. Love Beedrill. This is such a cool card. Nothing crazy in that round, though, Mr. Yolan. No huge hits. Yolan with the Y. Yolan with the Y is probably going to be over here, if I had to guess. Actually, I thought Yolan had like a big bag. Here he is. He does have a big bag. Thank you, Mr. Yolan. I might get lucky. There hasn't been a hit in a second. You might. It's JJ, and we're looking for another EX card. Only one EX card has been pulled, and you are on the second half of the box now. So you've definitely got a shot for an EX. We're always looking for EXs or holographic ancient trait cards. There's a couple of holographic cards that would do pretty good for you as well, like that cute Mudkip. You pick him up as a reverse holo, that's not bad. Spin to Horsey, Skitty, Tangela, Delcatty, and Excadrill. First pack, cold. Second pack. It's a little Trico. Oh, it's another full art. There were four full arts in here. Holy Jesus, man. What a box. Yo! Full art Sharpedo looking amazing. What is this? Whoa. I was not expecting that. Look at that, man. Well, I'm a bit jealous. That's so cool. Sharpedo's always been a very cool Pokemon. Not a lot of cool water-type Pokemon like Sharpedo out there, is there? Wow, congratulations, Mr. It's JJ. Everyone's probably a little bit jealous of that pull. Let's see what you got in your last pack. Maybe double luck. There's a little Torchic. Archie, Medicam. All right, so it looks like your Sharpedo is your lucky pull. The texture on XY era cards are super thick. Yeah, the texture goes pretty deep, doesn't it? It's not as tight. All right. It's JJ, huh? Gonna be, what, over here maybe? Great Dugong. Oh, that's Isai. He has a giant bag. Wait, I think I put you in an overflow recently. Is that what happened? Yeah, you went into an overflow. Because you got all these hollow cards stinking up the bag. How much is it graded? Dude, if that card graded 10, probably 150 to 200 if I had to guess. Could be a $200 card as a 10. All right. Terry Mills. Terry Mills is next. Terry, you still got a shot at some good pulls too. Because again, we've only seen one EX come out. But with this box having 4 full arts, the full arts might be taking the place of those EX cards. So that might be what's going on. Also, note for the future, guys, you can pull a box with 4 full arts. Okay, so we're all learning stuff tonight. Hit that like button and the subscribe button if you like to learn stuff. Here's the Rhyperior. Yeah, we're learning these boxes can have 4 hits in it. Dude, that's cool, man. Cool as hell. Okay, Rhyperior. Honedge. I love to learn stuff. Illumai Soul, there's that Mudkip. Chinchou, Rhyperior. All right. Second pack, kind of cold. Whoa, cool, Rhyperior. I wish I could trade my Azumarill. All right, that goes to Terry Mills. Can I buy it off of him? Yeah, I mean, if he wants to sell it to you. Ugh. Let's see. You know, it's one thing to speculate that you could have 4 full arts in a box of XY something, right? It's one thing to speculate. It's another thing to actually literally pull it right in front of your eyes. So I get to open all this stuff all the time, and I swear to God, I learn a lot about Pokemon card pull rates. Guadalupe Rocha. Mr. going to be on PBS. Oh, probably not. Isn't the sneaker bunko set that is coming in soon for the male gaze? I think it is for the male gaze. I don't mind cards that are for the female gaze. If you want to live a delicious life, that's what it's all about, isn't it? People get offended over that stuff. They're like the religious type. They're like nuns. They're like Catholic nuns if you get offended by that. I'm the opposite of that. I don't mind the female gaze or the male gaze. Here we are. Marsh Stomp. Man, that looks cool, man. And Sceptile and Torchic and Tentacool and Bunnelby. Whew. Shut up, says Calamari. What? There we go. And Staryu Clean Pro. I celebrate that kind of stuff. All right, Neat Arena. Not a super crazy round, I'm afraid. Not a super crazy round. I like the Marsh Stomp. He's pretty cute. Mr. loves the male gaze. Here's Guadalupe Rocha. Ancient Bloodlines attracts UFO. There we go. Okay, L12 is the next booster pack. Good luck, L12. Trico. Metacam, Flygon, and Bidoof. Wow, you got a lot going on here, man. Wow, look at this Flygon. Whoa, that looks so good. That's probably a gradable card all by itself. Okay, and then you got this Metacam too. Fantastic. Just from one booster. Wild. This reminds me of watching over-the-top Pokemon. Nice, that's cool, Alex. That's someone I can't get enough of UFO or UAP. What? So L12, Sergio L12. You're over here, right? Let's see if I can get to that box. Are you over here? Yes. Grade that ancient trait Bidoof. So we're just going to have to create a new bag for Mr. L12 because L12's bag has become too large. That's not making sense to pull it out of this box anymore. Going to add some of his cards already to it. And then we're going to grab these and toss these in as well. I see them trending on Twitter. UFO and UAP just mean anything is possible. We're going to write L12 right here. And we're going to slide it into the box. There you go. So, Jonathan Sylvester is next. I think my music just stopped. I don't like that. Oh, Aggron EX. All right, excellent, man. Jonathan Sylvester with the snipe on the EX card. Beautiful. You know, those EX cards actually grade easier than the full art cards. Isn't that funny? It's hard to get those XY full art cards to grade 10. So even though people value the full arts more, if you're somebody who just wants a 10, you're better off, your odds are better off with a regular EX. All right, Jonathan Sylvester. He was up top. Is that what we discovered? I can't remember. Yes, you were. Excellent. Wow, this has taken us a while to get through this box. There we go. Brett Fairney on 32. Ooh, look at this Tentacruel, man. Kingdra. Dude, that's cool. Okay. Brett Fairney. Here we are, Brett. Coeli Jimenez. Coeli DeVille. Another Torchic. Celio, Mag Cargo. All right, nothing crazy in that round. He's had some really good pulls the last two nights. If he had pulled another hot pull, that would have shocked me. All right. He got a pull. That was a bit of a cold pack, actually. Sansane. Doublade, Ninetales. Ah, nothing crazy in there, Mr. Sansan. Sorry, Sansan. Mister, what about the Slugma? Oh my god, I can't believe we haven't been saving the Slugma. He's the chase card, basically. Slugma balls. Darren Thompson. All right, Darren. What time is it now? It's 1:39. Might wrap this stream up a little earlier than usual. Oh, look at this. Gardevoir EX. Wow, is it just me, or does Gardevoir show up in a lot of the XY era card sets? Here's your Barboach. Was the Whale Lord full art? No, the Whale Lord was an EX. So that's for Darren Thompson. Congratulations, man. Darren Thompson. Where am I going to run into Darren Thompson? Boo, mister. Why are you booing on me? Hey, I got to go to bed and wake up and get back to streaming for you guys and all that, right? Here we are, Darren. But I didn't call no more orders, so if you guys want to still open cards tonight, you better go place an order right now. If I got to wake up and start working, John and I are going to get some of those cards graded, right? That's nonsense, mister. No sleeping for you, says Gil. You guys are funny. Slugma Balls, Tynamo, Ludicolo, and a Tentacruel. All right, that's it. That's for Donald's story, and that's the end of the box. Mister, you're a legend. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. So Donald's story would probably be like in a box like this one. I'm not done. Aiden's like, good night, everybody. I'm not stopping right now. There's probably a good hour left. 30 minutes to an hour left. I'm just thinking ahead of time. Here it is, Donald's story. So that was a box with 4 full arts and 2 EXs? No, 3 EXs. There we go. I hate it, Gil. All right, there we go. Well, I don't feel bad. I didn't get the last 3 spots. That Gardevoir EX PSA 10 is only 43. All right, so let's get it, guys. Whew. Next up, Donald's story. Oh, I have a bag. Okay. Says we got 14 people in the queue. Coeli says, can I get 2? Evo cries. Evo cries. You got it, man. This is for Mr. Coeli. Coeli DeVille. Coeli DeVille. Steve. If he doesn't scare you. We got Hoppip and Lombre. Hoppip, Lombre. Lombre? Lombre? Next. Wait, let's put it into his bag. That's how little I think of reverse hollows. I don't even want to put them away. We have Savannah So sending for pre-grade appraisal and bulk grade of 2 hits. Savannah, we're doing your pre-grade now, Mr. Savannah. You want to be here for this. All right, you ready? Here goes. All right. So you got a lot of cards in here. Malamar, Pikachu. All right. How's the line looking? How's the line looking? You got a lot of those cards, don't you? All right, so you opened a ton of the Nintendo game packs. That's what's going on. And we'll just set this aside for the moment. All right, you ready? We're doing his card appraisal. Malamar's not really worth anything. Arcanine 10 could be interesting. This is going to be a little worn. Mewtwo's looking okay. All right, here we go. That's a good card. That's Cyndaquil. That's a full art Final Fantasy card. Who cares about Dragonzolt? Luso. This is like a sleeved hollow. What the fuck? Bismarck Legendary. That's, I don't know. Just because it's legendary doesn't mean it's going to go for a lot. This is actually nice. That Pikachu is nice. Yeah. All right. So you got those 3 so far. Now go take a quick look in here. Linda's interesting. I would grade Linda. If you get a 10 Linda, I suspect it's going to be valuable. You also got Legend of Zelda Link. I do like this Mario Bowser card a lot. This probably is also decent. All right. So when you get an appraisal, basically, I try to pick out your cards that I think are most valuable out of your bag. All right, I'll put that away. Take a quick look at these. Yeah, I don't know if I want to meticulously grade every card, but this is low on the bottom. I like the way this one is looking just at a glance. But you never know. When you examine it under a harsh light, you find problems. Legend of Zelda looks like the sticker's popping up a little bit there. Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of... the sticker's not in the best condition itself. You could still grade it. It's not going to grade 10. I'm like highly sure of it. Here's Linda. Linda's got some kind of black mark here. Really hard to get 10s on these cards. There's always some kind of flaw on them. But these are all really nice, in my opinion. And even if they didn't grade 10, somebody might want them. Now, this Pikachu is looking really well-centered. That doesn't mean that he doesn't have any print lines. He could have a print line on the front or the back or any other number of problems. But just from looking at him through the pack, he looks like he has a chance out of 10. Calbrenna, huh? I don't know if Calbrenna's worth grading. He looks kind of goofy. But at a glance, it doesn't look like he's got print lines, so he might be a 10. Love this card. You can see it right there, off-center on the back. So you're going to get not a 10 on this card, and if the off-centering is bad enough, it'll be an 8. So I don't know. I don't think that's too good. All right, there you are. Lots of cards in here. You can see how we took a closer look, and they weren't all so good. A lot of poker cards struggle with that kind of stuff. I'm waiting for PSA to tell me when they're going to start grading poker cards, and I'll start sending some cards off to them. That Pikachu is awesome. He's really cool. Yeah, I like him. All right, Savannah with So. Oh, he said bulk grade. Can you grade those poker cards? Says Dookie Balls. Are you Savannah? Let me take a look at these, actually. So there's a couple in here. You know, I like the Arcanine. These are from the white deck. I think these white deck cards are awesome. Can you grade those poker cards? Maybe what he means is, are we able to grade it? He says no. So if I had to grade 2 cards, does SGC grade poker cards? They do, yes. I'm going to pick that Pikachu out, and I'm going to pick this Arcanine out, okay? There we go. Put 2 grades on my bag, and I'll use it later. Is that Savannah? Sounds good, man. That's what I meant, what Rusty said. All right, here we are. All right, it says 2 TCC. That stands for 2 TCC bulk grades. All right, cool. Okay, now we have Gregory Pablo for Adventure Time. All right. Loving the Adventure Times, by the way. One of my favorite things to open is the Adventure Time packs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there really a signature Lumpy Space Princess? I imagine there is. Yeah, I imagine there has to be, man. You ready? Thank you, mister. Your streams make me... Oh, no problem, man. All right. Up our pack cherry this weekend. Found 9 out of 10 shiny cards. Oh, nice, man. All right, what we got? That card's always so cute. Finn and Jake, the dog. Ooh. All right, all right, all right. What do we got? There's Lumpy Space Princess right there. Teenage Marceline. All right. Finn, demonic disguise. Still taking orders. Time is 1:50. 1:49 a.m. Yeah, I'll take another round of orders. Feel free to send in an order. Here we are. Is it just me or did Mister's internet take a poop? Here we are. And okay, my best friends in the world. That was such a great episode. My wife loves that episode. This stream works better for managing my depression than my medication does. Wasn't there a study in the UK out of a UK college, and they did some kind of test on antidepressant drugs and proved that it didn't really have an effect on depression and that it's mostly placebo? I think that was a thing, right? That was an article that came out recently. All right, let's see. Gregory Pablo. Mr. Gregory. Dookie Ball says, haha, yeah. Let me look at it. UK study, depression. Yes, here it is. Analysis, depression is probably not caused by chemical imbalance in the brain. A new study. Right there. And writing in the conversation, Professor Joanna and Dr. Mark Horowitz. I don't know how to say their name. And this was studied in... proposed in the 1960s, the serotonin theory of depression started to be widely promoted by the pharmaceutical industry in the 1990s in association with this effort to market a new range of antidepressants known as selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, or SSRIs. There you go. Pharmaceuticals wanted to sell you some drugs, is what they wanted to do. Countless doctors have repeated the message all over the world in their private surgeries and in media. People accepted what they were told, and many started taking antidepressants because they believed they had something wrong with their brain that required an antidepressant to put right. Wow. Now, it's not stating where the research was done. The research was done in a... I'm trying to find out where it was done. UCL Psychiatry. I'm trying to find... It's not stating where the study was done, but it's stated in the article that I read. Hold on. I'll try to find it for you guys because I don't want to not quote the... Here, maybe it's over here. All right, the BMJ. Here it is. I guess it's just quoting the same people again. Joanna Moncrief, professor of psychiatry at University College London, consultant psychiatrist at Northeast London NHS Foundation Trust, and the study's lead author said it is always difficult to prove a negative. So I guess they were heading the research. Anyways, I thought you guys might find that interesting. I know maybe not as fun as opening Pokemon cards, but yeah, I mean, it's funny because I was told the same thing over and over again. Like, oh yeah, people have depression because, oh, the serotonin levels in their head isn't right. Now they got to take these drugs and that'll fix it. But I knew girls that would. The stream quality is dookie. I'll reset my phone again, I guess, if you guys want. All right, hold on. I reset my phone again. But yeah, so anyways, it's interesting to me that the pharmaceutical companies were promoting this idea with no real evidence for it yet, or no hard evidence perhaps, because a lot of those drugs have side effects. Not only are they addictive, but they have long-term side effects. And the side of those pills will be riddled with like, oh, if you suffer suicidal depressive thoughts and stuff like that, it's kind of crazy to think about. Anyways, Mistress, not Dookie, he has cheap Wi-Fi. All right, we're going to keep moving. We've got Andy Wand, 8 spots in the Primal Clash box break and shipping after the box break. You got it, Andy Wand. Should those individuals be prescribed medication and come find out no effect? Should they be refunded their money? Well, I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you actually read the details, they were like testing to see after taking the drugs if people were actually having their problems fixed. And what they found is that generally, no, people who took depression drugs were still depressed with maybe a slight, I would love a refund, says Blue Boy. Are you saying that you don't want to be in anymore? I don't know who you are, Blue Boy. Oh, you're talking about the pills. You're talking about, I thought you were talking to me. You're talking about the depression pills. All right, let's see. So he says shipping as well. Let me write that down. Plus shipping. Firefox really hates YouTube, but Google Chrome sucks up my FPS when I'm playing a game. The pill silly goose. Yes, of course. I'm sorry. Dylan Cranfield. 1 primal box break. You got it, Dylan. Tom Cruise knows best. All this time later, Tom Cruise is vindicated. Cranfield. There we go. I find that subject very fascinating. So he says, for chilling pain, 2 pounds to the slab burn. Give me a moment. Ow. Good morning from Dubai. You're in Dubai? Now you said 2 pound. You know we're doing dollars, right, Dylan? Make sure that you translated the amounts right. He said, for chilling pain. And $2. You did it right. Yeah, I see you did it right. Just got ghost pepper in my eye. It burns, mister. Ew. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. You still need to go to therapy and figure out your problems. Right. Pills aren't miracle drugs. And maybe what is going on here is the serotonin reuptake pills really aren't doing much at all, which is kind of crazy considering how much they cost, and the side effects can actually be pretty bad, including addiction and many other problems. I remember my wife was going to try out a depression pill, and then she turned the side of the bottle and it said, do not consume while, getting pregnant, basically. That's what it said, because it could affect the baby. And we were looking at each other like, holy Jesus, dude, like, what are you taking that if you actually got pregnant with the baby, it could have disabilities, or, it doesn't grow right as a result of being on these antidepressant drugs. So she's decided she's not going to do it because of that. And voila, the depression went away anyways, just because it just needed more time. She needed more time to feel good. All right, that was for Dylan Cranfield, because people go through stuff in life, right? People go through problems in life, and they don't want to feel depression. But it's like depression's a pretty naturally occurring problem for all people, especially if you have a hard life. It turns the freaking frogs gay. Here we are. If I get stationed in Japan, can I be a vendor for you? Yeah, definitely, man. I'm not even kidding. I'll buy some cards from you from Japan. These chilling rain packs are giving me cancer. They really are pain packs. I was put on Zoloft and Ritalin at the same time when I was a kid because my foster parents didn't know what to do with me as a troubled child. Put them on drugs! All right, let's get those $2 to the burn slab. Mr. Dylan. Here we are. Nice. This ticks up to 200 now. We're at 200 on the goal bet. $200 have been donated to destroy this slab. Next up, Joey Barton, 1 battle booster, 1 slime pack. Joey Barton. This site's done. Xanax is the only thing that really works, but you turn into a zombie. 1 slime pack. We got a slime pack over here. 1 Evo Skies. 1 Chilling Rain. Did I win the Espeon in the vendor giveaway? The vendor giveaway hasn't gone through yet, okay? Sounds like your wife needs some vitamin D. This was a long time ago when she and I met, okay? When she and I met, she was thinking about, because she had a lot of anxiety, and she had some depression as well. And she's like, I can just take drugs to treat the anxiety and the depression, and I'll feel fine then. She had a lot of anxiety. And I wasn't a big fan of it, but I was like, sure, yeah, whatever. She went to the doctor. The doctor prescribed her like a pill for depression. He was like, your anxiety is because of your depression. And then he gave her like pills to help her sleep at night, which is weird too. She didn't go to him for insomnia, but anyways, he gave her those pills too, and yeah, it was kind of fascinating. But she saw the side effects on the antidepressant pills and just said, I don't want to mess with this anymore. Work out and make goals. Depression isn't treated successfully by meds. Yeah, there was like this whole list of problems that you can get. Joey Barton. Mr. Joey. I take depression meds all because of my pull rates. Oh, no. Just pull a good one and your depression will go away instantly. See? There we go. Muscle relaxants. You want some muscle relaxants? All right. Mr. Cheese says 4. Lost Abyss. You got it, Cheese. What are some good ways to make side money? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a good question for Google, mister. Here we are. You're right, mister. It's always in the next pack. Beep. There we go. Sometimes you don't need a side hobby. Sometimes you just need to take up more hours of the job you got. Another trick is just pick up a side job. Apply to some businesses that only want to hire part-time, and you can pick up... Oh, look at that, Cheese. Cheese picking up a hit. But if you're looking at a side hustle, that's a good question. There's always some way to monetize something, but you gotta be clever and come up with an idea. All right, Cheese. Wait, you got your own box now, Cheese, don't you? Doesn't everyone's goal to be more healthy and improve themselves? I got a goal. My goal is have more Pokemon cards. We're going to put this in your hits bag. Cheese only gets hits. It's wigged. Rob a bank. That's a pretty good side hustle. I guess that's what some people are doing in California with the flash crowds, or running in and filling your bags up with stuff and then just running out of the supermarkets or whatever. Simon Frank, hey, mister, I have a bag and I'm hoping for a hot round. Can I get 10 Evolving Skies? Whoa. You got it, man. My goal is to get his and stay away from head doctors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he also wants 10 Yu-Gi-Oh! From the past. Thank you. All right, we'll start with the Evolving Skies. If we were to buy a card from someone else's bag, how would the procedure work? Good question, because I hate having to move a card from one bag to another bag. Don't do it if it's a cheap $10 little transaction. It better be like a really pricey card. If it's not, you might want to tip me, or else I'm going to say, why don't you figure out how to ship that to him after I'm done shipping you, you know? Because I don't want to be your guy who hosts trades all day. There's usually a line that's so long that even when I move at top speed, I can barely keep up with it. You know what I mean? People start waiting over an hour to have their bags, their stuff open. Mister, I got assaulted at my old job, and when I took therapy, they tried giving me depression pills. I asked, how long do I take these pills for? They said forever. I was like, WTF? Nah. Yeah, that's interesting, man. They want the pill to be like a behavior for you. For them, it's like a guaranteed income. And I can't believe that I didn't hear more about this study that they did in the UK that found that the serotonin reuptake pills aren't really working, aren't really doing anything to reduce depression. But you didn't hear that on the news that much. Maybe because there's no financial incentive. There's no one paying these doctors to teach people the truth. Whereas, you know, let's say you're a part of the pharmaceutical company or its ring of distribution, you have plenty of reasons to tell people to get onto the pill. That's because they become your consumer and they become your passive income, you know what I mean? So they have a lot of reasons to push it. They don't have a lot of reasons to tell you not to take it. It's not really it's not part of their interests. All right, Simon. So one whole big round of Evolving Cries. You got Duraludon and Garbodor. That sounds about right. But it's only one study. The meds are only a temporary help, but therapy is the actual help. You might be right, Nathan. Maybe they need to study it even more. I'm not against getting to the truth, right? You know what I mean? Like if the pills are really helping, then yeah, take the pills. That's my take on it. So if the study had come out the other way and it said, yeah, these serotonin reuptake pills are really doing their job, I'd be like, yeah, get on those pills, guys. Don't mess around with it. Science. You know what I mean? In Norway, I didn't get the option for pills before 2 years in therapy. That's interesting. I think my wife was telling me around the time that she was offered those pills, she started reading about them, and she pointed out to me that a lot of women in America are on anxiety drugs. She said, wow, turns out I'm not the only one who had this idea. Let me actually look that up. How many women in the USA on anti-anxiety meds? All right, so it says it varies between age. So young women, about 13%. Women over the age of 18, it was about 18%. And the highest use was for women over the age of 60, who was 24%. So 1 in 4 of them. 1 in 4 over the age of 60. 17, it's nearly 18% for women over the age of 18. That's really high. That's almost 1 in 5. But that's anti-anxiety. What about depression? So for depression, let's see. The figures are very similar. Use was higher among women than men. Oh, no, hold on. 8% of women. Oh, it says adults. Oh, this study is just for adults. I'm sorry. What percentage of women are on mental health medication? Oh, here we go. Okay, so this is on Google. That says cdc.government right there, right? What percentage of women are on mental health medication? A little over 1 in 4 women receive any mental health treatment, compared with 14% of men. It's nuts, man. It's pretty high, actually. It's a lot. Mental health medication, 1 in 4. Wow, talk about a good business. A repeat customer there. All right, let's go ahead and get these open. Whew. Start selling you guys pills. It's fascinating because the idea, hey, you got problems in your life? I'll sell you this pill and all your problems will go away. You know what I mean? It's kind of fascinating, isn't it? A lot of the times when you ask people why they have anxiety, why they have depression, it's because they have actual problems in life. And what they really need is control over their life. They need to fix those problems. But, you know, taking the medication is an option too, so they go for the medication. My job wouldn't be so busy if more young women weren't suicidal. What do you mean by that? Mr. Going on walks with a partner friend helps depression. Well, right. Well, first you have to have a partner. You have to have a friend. I think we were talking about getting girlfriends in the last stream. And yeah, I mean, if you're somebody, we talked about a guy who, one of the viewers said he's like 31 and he's still a virgin. I bet you that guy has way more anxiety and depression as a result of, you know, not really having anyone to just hug him and say, I love you at night. You know what I mean? That's kind of a big thing. If you're living life and you don't have that in your life, that's a real different life. Yeah, having somebody to hug you and say, like, I love you, that's a big deal. All right, here goes. Time for a ghost rare for Simon Frank. Or even just listen or hear them out. You ready? Sleep. I'm 34, so I know how he feels. Sleep. Let's go ghost rare. The majority of suicidal ideation attempts are seemingly women as opposed to men, and they keep getting younger. Sleep. I remember taking a abnormal psychology course in college, and one of the fascinating things is that women had plenty of suicidal thoughts compared to men. However, men were more likely to actually commit suicide, and what they discovered in their research was that women would do like self-harm, but men would get like a loaded gun and shoot themselves. They would really just do something way more violent, and that's why the men were more successful at killing themselves. And so I found that very interesting. Like, men were more effective, basically. How far off for the 2-year Pokeball? Should be close. That curve is moving. You ready? All right. Pack number 2. Simon Frank. These are your beautiful Ghost of the Past pulls. Here we are. Let's see. Vampire, Shell Knight, Brute Enforcer. All right. Oh, man, this one always makes me think it is a ghost rare because of the coloring. Men are more prone to commit suicide than women. Super sad. Yeah, and the number of suicide being committed is on the rise. There's some really interesting data, actually. So suicide's on the rise. Testosterone levels are plummeting for men. But also, another thing is occurring. Sex is going down as well. So men are having significantly less sex now. For women, it's also less, but not nearly as less. So some guys are out there having all the sex for everyone. And girls are having slightly less sex than they used to. And then apparently a lot of men are just not having any sex. I think that's awful. You know what I mean? I think that having sex is pretty close to just eating and sleeping. It's like the third thing and you need it. It's not really something you can skip, in my opinion. You just can't have a normal life and skip sexuality because your body's geared for it. You know what I mean? Your body wants you to make babies. And if you're not out there making babies, your body's going to be like freaking out. Like, what is going on? Vision, hero, poisoner. Here we are. And, you know, sitting on the internet, watching naked ladies and rubbing one out is not the same. Not at all. There is some other chemical thing that occurs when you're having actual sex with another person. Don't forget, more gender changing. I was at work in the hospital when a psych patient threw himself off the 4th floor right in front of me. Tough scene. Oof. Us men have been heartbroken far too many times. Here we are. How many orders in the queue? Shouldn't be very many, but actually I think I can see that there's at least 7 new orders. But there are some orders in the queue for me to take care of. I'm talking a lot. I'll take some coochie. I have a large bag as well. Oh yeah, let me get you some of that. Simon Frank with an SI. Let's find his bag. Oh, Mr. Simon, you have like 1 million hollows now. Simon Frank. Sean, Sebastian, Sebflow. Wait, did he say new bag? I have a bag. Okay, Simon Frank says he has a bag. Mister and I both get asked how's the line, but mine's about cocaine. Oh my God. Here he is. Still taking orders? I'll take an order from you, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt. But guys, I think I'd like to start wrapping up, so I'm going to call no more orders for everyone else. We do have plenty of orders in the queue, so we're going to take care of those, and I hope you'll stick around and watch and see what everyone pulls. So Simon Frank, you officially have a large bag. Can I get a PP touch? Everyone needs a PP touch. That's my personal belief. And if you're not getting a PP touch, that's supposed to mean that there's a girl on the other side and she's not getting a PP touch either. But apparently that might not be true. She might still be getting PP touch, but she's getting PP touch from the same guy that like 20 other girls are getting PP touch from. Beatrice Monis. Aloha, mister. Can I please get 1 spot in the Primal Clash box break? That's what I find so interesting. Again, if you look at the, we could go look it up probably. I mean, I feel like me just saying something, but then versus me showing you the actual data helps teach it better. Because I think you guys believe me, but you guys got to see it with your own eyes. You know what I mean? I'm a real believer in that too, by the way, seeing things with your own eyes. All right, Beatrice, 1 Pokey Brew. Here we are. Whoa, that's a fat one. That is a beautiful Gyarados. That's EV Snorlax. Bill. Gil Thunder. All right, you're getting some Weiss cards in here. I think I just stuffed it with the Weiss cards is what happened. All right, so you did get some Pokemon pulls right here up in the front, but then a bunch of these other pulls. What's up, Space Knights? 38% of relationships are thruples. What? I don't know about that. That sounds kind of made up. Where's my thruple then? Wow. I don't even have a thruple. Missing out over here. There we go. Shoop. So, but let me go and find this real fast. Young people having less sex. And let's find that chart. Okay. Is this the chart? All right, here we are. Oh, I see. So let me pause this music, by the way. I was like, close this real fast. So if we zoom in, see this chart right here? Young men driving the decline in sex. Share of men and women between 18 and 30 reporting no sex in the past year. So if you look down here, here's 1989. That's when I was born, by the way. You can see it's pretty steady. There's actually a jump in the 1990s, apparently. So kind of a jump. Actually, also a little bit of a decline, then a jump, right? So, and it just kind of goes up and down over time. 2008 is kind of a drop right here for everyone. Could it have been... Could the drop... Oh, wait a second. This is a decline in sex, so it's kind of inverted. So in 2008, they were having a lot of sex. That's what that means. And right here in the 90s, they weren't having sex. That's what that means, okay? So now that the lines are high over here, you can see in 2018, a lot more men are not having sex. But interestingly, women are kind of the same. They're a little bit higher, but not much higher. But men are a lot higher. I mean, look at that. 28% versus 18%. So the only way that's possible is if there are men who are not having any sex, they're like hikikimoris, they're in their bedroom, and then the girls are still out there getting laid. So there's some guys out there who are having sex with a ton of women, and those women are sharing a couple guys, and then a bunch of guys who I guess are staying home and playing World of Warcraft or Minecraft, those guys are just never having sex, and they're falling off. It's very, very, very interesting. Let me turn the music back on now. LMAO called birth control pill. Women can go get groceries and get laid. All right, so we are moving on to Peyton Van Winkle. I'll take a spot in the Primal Box Break. You got it, Peyton. 3 college degrees geared toward knowing these types of statistics. All right, so Peyton. Yeah, and by the way, speaking of statistics, take what I say with a grain of salt, guys. I'm just Google searching. That's all. I mean, we assume that the chart is not telling a lie. I don't know why it would on that subject. Mister, I play RuneScape and get laid in the game. Nice, man. Danny Adams, 3 spots in the next Primal Clash. You got it, Danny Adams. Danny Adams. Social society has been affected. You can buy Plan B at Disneyland. How many orders before you sign off? No more orders, guys. Why does the woman have to be cheating? Not always the scenario. The space nice is that where your profession told you. I don't believe anything on the internet, right? Nobody having kids. Here we are. So now we have Rowan White, and he wants 3 primal spots. I get laid while playing games, says Roberto. Rowan. A lot of men are not having sex anymore, but that decline has also affected women. So women are having less sex, but really not quite as much as men. Men jump like 10% more than women. So how's that possible? If women and men are jumping at different rates, it means plenty of women are still having sex compared to the men. And so, again, that means some men are running around having all the sex. They're having sex with the girl that you would have had sex with, but you're not having sex with her for some reason. JD and Maylua, both grade that Ulti Full Art One Piece and 5 more One Piece. You got it, man. Got to keep it going, right? Here we are. I had a lot of sex in my younger years, says Roberto. The government saw the massive spike in people not having intercourse, and someone predicted that if this continues, the U.S. could face an economic collapse due to the fact that babies aren't being made. That's the same story for every country. And some countries are saying because of the population decrease, we can solve this by importing a lot of people from around the world. But why don't the governments look into why people aren't having children? There must be multiple reasons, but I think one of the reasons is that it's too expensive, and that's too bad. You know, governments spend a lot of money to bring people in from other countries. They could have spent that same money helping you and me already living here have kids, but maybe that's not in their interest for some reason. I don't know why. They don't, you know, like Germany, for example, took a lot of people from Syria because Germany was saying, well, we need a workforce. So they're having their crisis over there with their civil war, and we'll take them in and it'll help our economy. But I was thinking to myself, like, well, why doesn't the German government, if it has all this money for everyone else, why doesn't it just give the money to its young German people and tell them to go make children? You know, like some sort of payment plan. Hey, if you have kids, we'll pay you money. But they don't do that. And the houses in Germany are very expensive. You get a small house and pay tons of taxes. So I don't understand their strategy. And a lot of governments are doing it that way. A lot of Western governments are doing it precisely that way. They just say, oh, you can't afford to have children? Good luck. You know what I mean? $8.29. Maybe it's because it's more cheaper or more expensive. I don't know, man. All right, JDN. Sweet. I don't know what the reasoning is. We're not having enough babies. There will be a population decrease in the near future. Elon Musk. All right, let's see. I personally pick up chicks at my local Planned Parenthood. Free condoms. Meanwhile, I'm a trans woman getting artificial uterus. You're too intelligent to be on the stream space tonight. By the way, your screen name. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, here we are. Shoot. Oh, let's get it snipped, guys. Stimmy for babies? Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's a fascinating concept. I don't know if I want stimmy for babies. What I really want is better education for people so they understand how money is made. You know, I want people to understand they need to go out and they need to create a product. They need to innovate on some kind of product, or they need to go out and start a business to compete with the larger businesses. You know, there's these really large businesses out there. Well, you need to go compete with them. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. Maybe you need to make your own card set and compete with Pokemon. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to say. A lot of people just want to go get jobs. Oh, man, I thought you pulled another one for a second there. Look at that. Ooh. Very nice. I remember watching how a pencil is made on Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. All right, let's see what we got. Biden gives stiffy for babies. You mean stimmy? Open that up. There we go. Who is this? Some kind of bunny girl. Oh, the doggy. I think the Nordic countries are doing that, though, aren't they? They give you money if you have kids. There we go. JDN. So JDN with the JA. Let's grab your bag. Here we are. This time, JDN, no super special pull. Shoop. South Korea gives you money if you have kids. 29 more days till a rocket ball. Sorry, mister, when someone cites their education, that argument becomes null. Well, I think I understand what you're saying, because there is such a logical fallacy as appeal to authority, which says that works like this. Let's say you're a doctor and you say, well, I'm right about something. And somebody says, oh, yeah, why? Instead of reasoning why the thing is correct, he says, well, because I'm a doctor and you're not. And that's supposed to be a logical fallacy. But nowadays, I feel like people don't really care. They say, yeah, but he is a doctor. All right, let's go ahead and get those last 9 orders together. Dustin Jarbo, he says, ship my bag. You got it, Dustin. Dustin. Let's see. But I kind of understand both sides, you know, because like if you're really, really, really experienced in a field, sometimes you do just want to go back and say, well, look, I'm the experienced one. You're not. Doesn't excuse the other person. LMAO. Oh. Doctors be paid off too much nowadays. Maybe, yeah. So this is for Mr. Dustin. All right, Dustin. Korea girls are baddies, says Edgar. Isn't South Korea like a really strict society with really, really, really tough expectations? Find all that very fascinating. All right. I got your address, Mr. Dustin. I believe we're shipping you for the first time. The kids in South Korea are under a lot of stress to get perfect grades in school. I'm impressed by that, you know? I feel like all societies should be competing to be that way. Here we are. Okay. Justin Overdween. Mr. Please give me 4 space jugglers. Ooh. I like competition. I like the outcome of people competing really hard. Competing at the top level. Edgar Vermont. What? Can you separate my hit cards and put the stinky hollows in a different bag? They got to stay in the same bag for now, okay? Did that white promo pack count as a pack? It does, okay, Mr. JDN? Yeah, we do count the promo pack. It's been priced that way, okay? So if we didn't count it, then the price per pack would have to be a little higher. I believe that is generalization. We humans are superficial and selfish. There we go. Nobody cares. Your pee-pee. All right. 4 space juggler. 1 Japanese Go promo. I think that the United States should compete to be the first to the moon. Right, because nobody's ever landed on it before. Yo, don't need to become a doctor. Learn about the culture and speech. Excuse me. 1 rebellious call. I'm dying. These are my last wishes. I wish that you would buy more of my Pokemon. And 1 Adventure Time. I think we need a fresh box. No, we got 1 more pack in this box. Here we are. All right, Justin. Wow, what a nice order. Does this add up correctly? You sent me 26 for this. Hold on, let me do the math, okay, Justin? So, Adventure Time by itself is 16. This should be like 4, so that's 20. And then these 4... These 4 are... another 16. Yeah, so the amount you sent was incorrect. All right, let me adjust it then. So this, again, this was 16. This is 4. Oh, did he mean Card Wars? And 1 Adventure Time. Maybe he means Adventure Time Card Wars. Is that what you meant? I bet that's what he meant. Hold on, let me put this back. Well, shoot, I don't want to open anything until we know exactly what he wants. So this would be 16, 20... and this right here would make it like 23, right? So what is the Adventure Time Card Wars? Yeah, that's $3. He's got to be talking about Card Wars. Yeah, because the promo is $3. So let me get you a Card Wars pack. Here we are. Yeah, be careful, guys. Let me know that it's Card Wars. The Card War packs are $3. The Weiss Adventure Time is $16. There's a huge difference between them. And I don't want to accidentally be opening up one over the other. So you got to say Card Wars when you order Card Wars, okay? Help me out. Help me out, because I don't want to have to catch it by doing the math on your order, which I try to do that. I recommend Shorzy on Hulu. Pretty cool series. Sneap. Go. And... sneap. All right. There we go. Justin. Oh, Justin. That's the Orangaroo. There we go. What were we talking about, though? We were talking about depression pills and anxiety pills. My 2 nuts and 1 glizzy make a thruple, all on its own. Very thoughtful, Lorenzo. Very deep. Here's Beedrill. I never thought of it that way. You really put it into a new perspective, a new light. Cold. All right, how about this? Blue Mage. Wow. And legendary this guy. Deep Mr. Sus. What? And fine. Oh, let's do the Japanese Go. Bulbasaur. There. The Pokemon Go promos, by the way, they have a full art Dragonite with an artwork that's exclusive to the promo. That's why you open the promos, by the way. Orange Slimy, Temple of the Sun, and Blueberry Pyclops. We live in interesting times, but the idea that the serotonin reuptake packs aren't working, the pills aren't working, but the pharmaceutical companies started pushing them, that's really interesting. I'd like to know more about that. I'd like more places to investigate that and find out if it's this terrible product, doesn't really work, has a bunch of side effects, costs a bunch of money, and it was just some company's crappy product that they're able to push because you know, they're the doctors and you're not. Who are you to disagree? Here we are. Achilles, no advertising. That Cardconomist guy. Yeah, what the heck, Achilles? Banning someone based on adding and giving proof to a thruple economy isn't right. I'll look up how many thruples. How common are thruples? Are thruples a real thing? Thruple is a romantic relationship between 3 people. Let's just look up polyamory statistics. Polyamory statistics. Here we are. Polyamory is a relationship that is practiced by a minority of the population. It is believed to be about 4 to 5%, with about 20% of people having tried it at some point. That's a pretty big number. That's 1 in 5 people have tried it. But it says only 4 to 5% of people are actually in a poly relationship. Do polyamorous relationships last? A survey of 340 poly adults show that their relationships last an average of 8 years. That's interesting. How common is polyamory? Estimated to be 4 to 5%. Very interesting. Is polyamory a trauma? That's funny. Next order, we've got Jonathan Ceruzzi. 1 Battle Boosty, 3 EV Heroes. All right. 1 Battle Boosty, 3 EV Heroes. Mr. For Adventure Time 16, you didn't label the set in your description. I didn't label the what set? It's under the Weiss Schwarz. So that's a Weiss Schwarz Adventure Time. Whereas the $3 Card Wars set, it is labeled Adventure Time Card Wars. All right, let's see. So we need another EV Heroes is what we need. Give me a moment. Mr. You're my celebrity crush. Nathan. Smooch. Yay. There you go. Now, let's get that Battle Boosty. Jonathan Ceruzzi. Smooch. Celebrity. I'm some scrappy guy on YouTube opening Pokemon cards from an iPhone, man. I think if you're making enough money to provide enough for more than one person, you should be allowed to date as many people as you want. I've heard about this idea that monogamy is actually bad for women. It's good for men. Monogamy is good for men, bad for women, because as it turns out, women are actually happier to share a multi-million-dollar husband versus being married to some guy making $40,000 if he works at all. So there is such a thing where women are better off being Bill Gates's second wife rather than Joe Schmo's wife, where he makes like $40K and so she's living in his trailer house. It's actually better for her to be, again, Bill Gates' second wife. So I thought that was really interesting. Whereas monogamy, it makes sure that there's one woman for every man. So as a guy, you don't have to compete with Bill Gates anymore because he's not allowed to take 2 wives. So you definitely get a wife because there's one girl for every one boy. So I thought that was really interesting when I heard that for the first time. I was like, wow, I didn't think of it that way. All right, so Jonathan, you got 1 holo. I'm stealing it, Jonathan. All right, next up we got Savannarith. Use my 2 grades and give me 7 Rebellion call. You got it, man. I'll take it, says Johnny. Oh, let me put it in your bag. Give me a moment. It's totally yours. I was just being lazy. Hold on. I'm going to find your bag and put it in there. Sometimes people let me get away with that. John Corbin. See, here I am. So you weren't in box number 1. He says, no, you take it. Oh, thank you. A rich stay-at-home wife won't notice what the husband is doing. So Savannarith says, get rid of my... Great. As a combat veteran, I suffer from PTSD. I'm sorry to hear that, first of all, Gerald. I tried every medication and nothing works, so I've been trying everything to keep myself busy to not dwell on the past. Yeah, I kind of relate a little bit with that. I didn't experience what you experienced, but I had a pretty troubled childhood. And to tell you the truth, man, I still get these horrible nightmares. Even like I had one just a couple days ago. So I get these horrible nightmares from my childhood. They still follow me all the way into adulthood. They never went away. So I don't know if it's something that just goes away on its own. Your brain just remembers it. Maybe if there was a magic pill where you could erase certain memories, you would literally be happier in life. I don't know. But I don't think the pills do that. You know what I mean? The pills can't erase something that you know about. Nothing but love. My friend went on a date with this girl. She wants him to turn on Life 360 on the first date. Should I be worried? I don't know what that is, Life 360. Who's to say a poly relationship is just one man and 4 wives? What is a woman? What is a woman is rich and wants 6 husbands? I guess so, man. I mean, if it works, it works. So let me get 7 rebellion calls. You got it, man. 7 of them. Wake up, spend your money wisely. Life 360 tracks your phone. So she's worried that he's running around cheating. I mean, look, if I met my wife and she told me that, hey, I need to put this on your phone so you can't cheat on me, I'd be like, fine. And you know, the reason why I'd say fine is because I don't cheat. That's just not me. I don't ever cheat. When it comes to a breakup, I'm pretty cold. I just go, you know, this isn't working. I can do better than this, or, you know, this is miserable. So with the breakup, it's just like, we're over. And then, boom, I'm on to the next relationship. It's not like a slow process for me is what I'm trying to say. So it's strange to me that men, you know, you'll be in a relationship, but then you'll go off and you'll cheat on a girlfriend. It's like, just break up with her. Unless you're trying to have multiple girlfriends who don't know each other, which that sounds awful to me. Multiple girlfriends that don't know that you're sleeping around between them. How's that going to end well for you? I don't think it ends well ever. Here we are. Wake up and do something besides sleeping. Here we are. I have 3 friends that served. They're disabled. They have PTSD. Not saying you should, but they all found that marijuana helped. All right, that's it. Marijuana, 420 blaze it. Mister has some big ones to pull the bandage off fast. Yeah, well, I don't know. It wasn't really a brag. That's just my personality type, right? Like, so that's just my personality type. I do dwell on the relationship after it's over, though. I really like committed relationships. That's what I like. I always have from the very beginning. And I think that if you're not wanting a committed relationship, you're not really dating, you're just screwing around. But so for me, I don't like to screw around. It's just a waste of my time to screw around. Gabranth. I like long-term relationships. I like smart women who are very productive. They help me. You know what I mean? Like if I need them to do something, they can go do it. That's what I really like. Anyone who takes marijuana for PTSD, start off light. Don't just dive in. Why invest in our veterans? Send billions to Ukraine. Yay. Yes. Or why help people who are the poorest in society when we can give $10,000 to people who have partied in college for the last 4 years of their life. And now that they're graduated, they don't know what to do with their useless degree. So why would we do that? Why would we help the actual poorest people in society when we can give a handout of $10,000 to college students? I don't agree with that at all. I am a college student. My wife and I will get $10,000 for having been to college. And we're the last people who should be getting that money. It's crazy. It's nuts, man. What a stupid decision. Here we are. Let's see. Scott. All right. And Rosa. All right, you got Rosa, man. I like rich women that give free ones. Bro, I have $65,000 student loan for bachelor's. I benefited from the loan forgiveness, mister, but I got a electrical engineering degree, only had $3K debt left. Oof, only $3K. Guess you shouldn't have paid off that $7K. You should have just let the Democrats pay it for you. I don't know what to say, man. I'm so against socialism and communism. I really think it never really works. Eventually, it always makes your country broke. So, Vanderith, let's find your bag. So against it. I had $24,000 debt when I got out of college, and I paid it in a year because I got a real degree. Nice, man. I'm glad to hear that, Rand. Y'all are getting paid to go to college. I have friends living paycheck to paycheck because of college. I hate you, but I respect your grind. Good luck with your channel. Hate, love type of thing. Lucky one. I'm glad to hear that you're hanging out, though, at least, okay? And I'm always open-minded to hearing opposing points of views, as long as everyone can be respectful about it and we can share our ideas with each other. So now we have Anthony Narin. Can I get 1 Pokebra, 3 brilliant stars? I have a bag. Previous order was a month ago. Sounds good, Anthony. All right, here's your 3 brilliant stars. And now here's your Pokebra. I ban everyone that disagrees with my point of view, says Rand. Here's Dragonite. Nice, man. And here's some kind of... This is supposed to be a hit pull from some set. Looks like it came out of the same set as the Dragonite. You got Venusaur and Articuno as well, and there's something behind the Articuno. What is behind these cards? Oh, another holo. Cool, man. By and starting the American demise, need to get the tide of the old fart dementia. Yeah. Oh, speaking of dementia, my wife and I had a fright today. We were watching TV together, and somebody rang the doorbell, and I'm like, oh, maybe it's like FedEx on Sunday or something. And then the doorbell just goes off like crazy. Somebody's hitting it over and over and over again. They're just ding, 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 ding. It was like creepy because nobody does that. We live really kind of out in the middle of nowhere. It was the prune juice lady. It was the prune juice lady. She's standing there hitting our doorbell over and over again and staring right in our door. And so I walk right up to the window and I say, can I help you? You know, what's wrong? And she says, open your door. And I'm like, well, we don't want to open our door. That's what I told her. And she just keeps hitting the doorbell and says, open your door. She would not leave. So I just told my wife, you know what? You go that way and I'm walking away as well. We both walked away and she gave up. What is she doing, dude? And then my wife went back to the window and she was staring out the window seeing what this lady was doing. She was going through all the mailboxes. She was opening everyone's mailbox. So all our mailboxes are on a row together as you enter the neighborhood, and she was opening them all. So I don't know what to say, man. That's not good. She's really lost, man. She is not there. She's possessed. She is not there, man. The return of the prune juice lady. She wanted to steal your Pokemon cards. Oh, yeah. The first thing we did, I ran downstairs, made sure everything was locked. My wife locked the back door. It was unlocked. We locked every door in our house again. And because we don't want her wandering in. And we don't want her to get hurt in our home. Our home's so full of stuff. But yeah, we locked all our doors. And then she was just watching her, checking everyone's mailbox out. Like, what is going on here, man? So Anthony Narin, let's find your bag. But that's my story. She needs to be locked up in a retirement home. To be honest, probably on drugs. She wanted to steal a Pokemon. Someone has a crush on John. All right, so Anthony Narin. No, it gave us a fright, though, because we were just relaxing. It's the end of the day, really. And I thought, really? We're getting a late delivery from, like, FedEx or something? But, yeah, the doorbell just started going off, and it was just ding, 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 ding. So she was just hitting the button over and over and over again. And if you've never had that happen in the middle of the day, it is kind of creepy. Like, it suddenly makes you think there's some kind of emergency going on. Like, oh, what is wrong here? And when you live in a really quiet neighborhood, that's very rare for anything like that to happen. But even in a noisy neighborhood, I think that's kind of rare. I don't remember that happening very often in my lifetime. It was super creepy, dude. All right, Anthony Narin. She got to trip and hurt herself on my front porch, too. I don't know what to say. Here we are. Sounds like a horror movie. It's like a horror movie. When she's looking through the door, she just has this crazy look in her eyes. She has this really wild look. And I don't know what to do about it, man. Like, I don't want to. I definitely don't want to open the door. I don't know what she's gonna do if she comes inside. Probably like treat us like we're her nurses or something. But we don't want to be this old lady's nurse. We want to live our lives, you know. James Nogar says 1 Primal Clash. You got it, James Nogar. Last night at the station, someone rang the doorbell at 3 a.m. looking for a dog, even though we only do fire medical. She was feral. Yeah, that's what it felt like. That's what it felt like. Well, that's exactly what it feels like. It feels like she's just not all there anymore. She's not like human anymore almost. But I don't know. But that'll be me and soon enough anyways. I have compassion for her because I'll be her age if I'm lucky. And I'll have brain problems too. That's how it goes, guys. We all get brain problems when we get old enough. But again, I don't want to be her. I don't want to be her a nurse though. So one Japanese celebration. You got it, James. Here we are. Every message, Lucky sounds like he's making his departure. All right. The Karens are coming. Then you guys can hang out, mister. That's right. Sneep. That had to have been why the cops were showing up. Whoop. All right. You got a nice little round of hollows here, including the Hallelujah and this beautiful Pikachu. Hire her, mister. Let's hire her. So, James. I'd unalive her. What? If the Primal Clash spots sell out, will you open them today? No, we're all done for the night. We're at 210 minutes. That's already pretty late. We're almost at 3 a.m. in the morning. Dylan Cranfield, 7, Chilling Pain. The box break will be in the next stream. It was me, mister, looking for the bag. Have a great card. Prune Juice Lady for Mister's Assistance. We get a lot of people asking to do estimates on our roof or doing pest control. It's very annoying. What if she's after the gold star? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, just 7. There we are. Primal Clash. But we're talking about a lot of stuff tonight. We're talking about poly relationships, talking about depression, the pharmaceutical companies, freedom of speech. These are the things that are worth talking about. The things that affect your life, maybe. Dylan Cranfield. More Chilling Pain. So 1 Primal Clash. 7 Chilling Pain. He says, I'm freaked in the head, says Dylan. All right, good luck, Dylan. Sleep. I think Dylan knows that it's crazy to be opening these, is what he's saying. How many orders left for today? I don't know the exact count, but we're not taking any new orders, okay, guys? Prune Lady is my favorite, mister. You know, I looked at my wife after she left, and I told her, oh my God, why did I not get my phone? I could have recorded this, and it would have been the Prune Juice Lady clip. I'm going to leave after these packs. I came to the stream late, all due to my work. They don't understand Pokemon is more important. Oh, Mr. Stites! From sexless young people to the return of Prune Juice Lady. Yes, young people who don't have sex. Actually, again, that topic was about the fact that young men aren't having sex. So there's been this massive decline in sexual activity from young men. What is that all about? That seems really bad. That seems unhealthy. To me, it says there's a lot of young men who are living like the Hikikimoris in Japan. They're all young virgins. Ooh, Bronzong. Oh, wow, that's looking great, man. That looks well-centered. Maybe a little thinner on the left than the right at the bottom. Wow, man, you were scared. That was a great round. All right. An expedition uniform. Herbivore men. They've been having too many soybeans or something like that. Is that what the argument is? All right, Dylan, you have a bag up here. They just slapping their own monkeys. Well, and maybe that is part of it. Maybe, you know, access to pornography has made it so that it's easier to look at beautiful women on the internet and crank 90s rather than going out and actually having to convince a woman to get naked with you. And then she gets to find out that you're not that good in bed. You know what I mean? So maybe that's an anxiety point for a lot of men, but it's, I feel like that's, man, I don't know what happens to society at that point. Do we become this society where just a few men get to have all the women? Is that how it goes? That doesn't seem like, that seems like you would end up with the society where those young men would either commit suicide. Well, that's part of my ideation about why the future of our country and maybe other countries is going to be more violent than it used to be, because when young men are really unhappy, what always happens is that the society becomes unstable and you have a rise in violence. And it's like, who wants to live in a violent society? It's like, well, you know, get comfortable, because that might be our society soon. We got a lot of unhappy men with lives with no meaning, and they're not even getting laid. But it's like the girls are getting laid by like 10 guys in your local area. The 10 guys who are doing real well on Tinder. Ooh, man, Red Mage. These are concepts that are really fascinating to me, and I wonder how they work out. So, Team Rocket Grunt says, small order with a quick Moonbreon snipe. Okay. So you want a Battle Booster and an Eevee Heroes. We need to take down OnlyFans. Dude, why is anyone ever spending money on OnlyFans? That's the thing I don't get it. I would never go to that website and spend money. I appreciate that ladies want to make money showing me their boobies. That I understand. But why would anyone pay for that when there's so much content on the internet and is all free? It just blows my mind. I remember Tinder, fun days. Sneap. Just get some bitches in real life, says Giovanni. All right, here goes. Not a snipe. I'm sorry. That's a cold one. OnlyFans isn't the problem. It's the people who pay for it. Yeah, OnlyFans, I mean, the concept is basically prostitution, right? Except it's a certain type of prostitution where you don't actually get to have sex with anyone. So it's virtually a worse form of prostitution. But at least a girl gives you her attention. Perhaps that's part of the problem is men really lack attention, which is why you and I, we need to start up a girlfriend business like they have in Japan, where a girl comes out and hangs out with you for a day. Maybe that would be a successful business in the United States. I don't know. Joshua Quintana, 2 Primal Clash spots. You got it. You'll never not have people paying girls to see their toes on OnlyFans. You're right, Stites. I actually agree with that. I just don't get it. I do not understand it. Maybe you don't have to understand it. You just have to accept that that's the way it is. All right, there we go. Not sure if that's legal, mister. There's literally something called the hub, says Jonathan. Yeah. 2 Lost Abyss. All right, 2 Lost Abyss. Should be right over here. Crazy how normalized OnlyFans is becoming. People would do anything for their quick 20 minutes of fame. Here we are. There we go. Well, you know, I was telling my wife in the future, and I don't know how far into the future this could be, but in the future, would it really surprise you if, let's say, prostitution became legal at the federal level? Would it really surprise you that some only prostitutes, app opens up, and then most relationships are just a function of ordering a girl online like a pizza? You know what I mean? Like, why would you go through all the trouble of, having to seduce a woman when you can just pay $60 and have a girlfriend for, who's going to do stuff for you? So the only thing that's stopping the flood of sexual apps from opening up where you can just pay for sex, the only thing stopping that is the law. The law's in the way. And if the law just went away, you would just see this explosion of transactional sexual relationships. It would become such a common thing. And I think it would probably continue to destroy the concept of like the nuclear family, which I don't even know. Do people value that? I still value that, by the way. But I feel like that's becoming some antiquated point of view about the world. Like, yes, families are happiest with the mom and a dad raising the child together. The biological mom and the biological dad have a vested interest in the child and they raise it together. And I don't know. I just feel like that's gone. That's going away for sure. All right, give me a minute. We got Terry Mills, pre-grade appraisal and shipping, I think. All right, Terry, let me grab your bag. I don't think people want that anymore. You're going to spread disease. Welcome to Babylon. It's almost 9/11 USA, second darkest day because January 6th is number 1. All right, here we go. So you got all your hollows. A beautiful electrode. Okay, you got a hollow here. You got, oh, that's the card that you want to know about. That's the important card. This is kind of nice too. Jolteon's okay. He's not like a big hit or anything. Scyther's nice. I think he's not going to grade 10 though. Let's see. So we can Q font. You won't really want to bother grading Q font. If this could grade 10, I think this would be a pretty cute 10. I mean, they're all cute. You got Mew as well. Somebody might actually want the Mew. Chinchou, Honedge, Rhyperior. Okay. Let's take a quick look at it. You ready? This is what the card appraisal is all about. Might have a shot at a 10 based on the... Oh, no, it's got a white dot. All right, that's a 9. So, let's see. This is looking pretty clean. This might be a 10. Oh, okay, there you go. It's worn out on the back. So this is not a 10. How much to advertise my Girls Only fan? Ooh, good question. You want to do an advertisement? I'll do an advertisement with you. Wow, it looks fantastic. Definitely grade this Aerodactyl Terrell. He looks like a 10. It's a bit off center. It's just slight, though. I think this also has a shot at a 10. So these are pretty good right here. These three right here and Eevee as well. Why not try, you know, if you're looking for another card to grade, send that Eevee out, man. The Rhyperior is definitely 9 because it does have a white dot. It's not going to be able to grade 10. All right, so Terry, it looks like you did also send for shipping. I'm going to go ahead and create a label for you. I think I'm applicable for Biden's student loan forgiveness. I forgot what I spent the loan money on. Wow, money really does fall from the sky. So are you suggesting that you borrowed the student loan money, but you ended up spending it on other things? Isn't that interesting? I experienced the same thing. So when I got the student loan money, there was money left over. So I used that toward my vehicle. But I found that interesting because I thought to myself, anybody who pulled that student loan out who had a secondary income, like a parent or something like that, meant that you could spend that money on like spring break, you know, because I had to spend all my money for my cost of living. But if your parents are supplying you with everything you need, you would just have a chunk of money left over to spend willy-nilly. And probably a great number of students did spend it willy-nilly rather than giving it back. And so that's just another part of this sort of dilemma where, sure, Biden's chucking $10,000 out. That appears to be good, but what kind of behavior are you rewarding? Mister, do you wear pants when you stream? Negative. I'm sitting here butt naked. All right, Terry Mills. So as I thought, we are shipping you for the first time, Mr. Terry. Let me log in. Can I still get the student loan forgiveness in the future as well? That's a good question. So he's saying if you have a new wave of students applying next year for school, do they get $10,000 off their school? And if they said yes, you know, what's going to stop these schools from saying, well, time to raise our prices by 10,000 because they can definitely afford an extra 10 because they're getting 10,000 for free. You know what I mean? And that's what you would see, just like with the housing. When everyone got stimulus checks, you saw the price of housing explode. What do you think will happen with the price of education when people start getting free education money? Well, the price of education will explode because, you know, the demand goes up and the supply causes the price to move up because the supply hasn't changed. So that equilibrium pushes the price up just like you would think it would. All right, cool. I'm a good person, I promise. Runs away crying. If I take a loan now, does it get forgiven? Maybe. All right, so we are done. Bam, we're all done, guys. I had a nice, fun night with you. Wasn't as crazy as the last couple of nights, but it was a nice long stream, and we got that cool Primal Clash box open, which was so neat. I will see you guys on Monday. See you later. Mister, don't leave. All right.